What's going on, you guys? Fight week. Started the show a little early. I forgot we got people on the East Coast, man. It's a little later over there, so I figured I started a little early today. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Fight week. 1 week away, man. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. It's finally about to happen. We 1 week away. It's fight week. It's gonna be the weigh-ins, everything else. It's gonna be a really exciting week for boxing fans. Very exciting week for fans. A lot of things happen this week. A lot of different perspectives from various entities, whether it's from fans, from the professionals themselves, right? But as the days go by with this fight for your boy Bushido, I'm more and more confident in my pick. I'm more and more confident in that Terence Bud Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence Jr. It's almost no doubt in my mind. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. I don't know why this is not popping up on the screen. Salute to Carnage29, Ball Out Mixtape 5, B House Promotions. What's good, bro? J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV, Loyal to the Game Boxing. D Lucky, what's going on, man? Yes. Xavier Smooth, salute, man. Y'all hit that like button. But hey, mom, I see you in the building. It's fight week. Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford. Look, man, it's been some things, you tend to watch things, you tend to listen to things, and then you tend to put things together. I just do not see a viable way that Errol Spence Jr. could beat Terence Crawford. Unless Terence Crawford slips on a banana peel, unless it's the absolute worst night of Terence Crawford's life, I do not see him losing this fight. And it sounds crazy because a lot of people say it's 50-50, and I don't want to say it like Spence is just some chump because he's not. But stylistically, Bud Crawford's all wrong for the guy. What's going on, Boxing Nerd? I see you in the building. You say it might not be competitive. Yeah, man, I know. Hey, man, it might not be, bro. It might not be, D. What's going on, Grind Hard Sports Nation? Salute. Y'all hit that like button. Just come on in, man. I started the show a little early. We go wait till some more people get in here. We'll get the fans' perspective, man. We 1 week away. It's been a long ride. Long ride with this fight. I got thousands of videos talking about this fight. Because I knew this day was eventually going to come. You said not competitive for Spence. How, man? We go talk about it. I'm over the panel in a minute. We'll open up. What's up, Renee Boxing Young? Salute. Man, I'm just looking like, okay, Spence is the bigger guy. I give him that. Is he stronger? That's up for debate. Is he faster? No. Does he have the better boxing skills? No. Is he the smarter fighter? No. Right? They both mentally tough. Spence may have a durability edge, but we don't know. He ain't been in there with nobody that's cracking like that, bro. He ain't been in nobody that's fast as Crawford. He ain't been in there with nobody that got the agility like Crawford. He ain't been nobody that's accurate like Crawford. Are we serious, bro? This is why Derrick James is so flustered. This is why he's so upset, man. And I don't want to take it from Spence. He's a great guy, great fighter, man. But I'll be surprised if he pull it off. Honestly, I'll be surprised if he beats Bud. I'm not gonna say Bud go come through this fight unscathed, but I just think stylistically, I feel like a fighter like Sean Porter is a tougher stylistic matchup. I feel like that was a tougher stylistic matchup. Now there's receipts of Sean Porter saying one thing. Sean Porter be just contradicting himself, saying everything. He say something one time, say something another time. He said Crawford had the Quran and he was the greatest. Next minute, oh, well, I was 1 foot out the door. And I wasn't. Man, come on, man. You say you got no horse in the race. Hold up. Let me see. Let me get some stuff on the screen here. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's crunch time. The moment we all been waiting for, man. The moment we all have been waiting for. Every session gets me one step closer. This is an old one, but Bud's
when
been
I'm
focused.
training him, and I become a fan. Just amazing to see how hard he works and see how obtained he is and see how hard he pushes. I step back sometimes and when I
Bud Crawford is a hard worker, man. That's another thing that people don't. I ain't saying Spence ain't a hard worker, but Bud Crawford's a hard worker. And usually when you work hard, good things come your way. And he's been a pretty disciplined guy throughout his career. You never seen Bud fat. You never seen Bud out of shape. None of that stuff, bro. None of that stuff, bro. All that stuff pays off. And this is why when we see him at 35 years old, he looks like a fresh young fighter. He's moving and punching like a fresh young fighter. When you look at Canelo Alvarez, he looks like a fading fighter at 33 years old. But when you look at Terence Crawford at 35 years old, he still looks like a young man out there. Bud don't take breaks, Renee. Nah, he don't take breaks, bro. He's serious business, man. Errol Spence knows what he's up against. This is why at the last open media workout, he was real humble. What's up, Philadelphia? I see you in the building, bro. He was real humble, you know, man, because he know, man, Crawford he's a great fighter, bro. He's serious business. And the only way Spence knows, this is why he's been saying words like determination, will, war. He knows he ain't gonna be able to outspeed this guy. He knows he's not gonna be able to outthink this guy. So he's gonna have to really, really bite down and really go for it and make something happen. If he could get Crawford to get swollen up early, if he's able to get his jab off on Bud, I'll give him this. If he's able to get his jab off on Bud early, because Spence, now his punches is always like really, really just thudding hard. You know what I'm saying? Even his light punches probably feel quite an impact. If he's able to get that jab off on Bud, if Bud can't take his jab away and Spence is able to swell his eye up, that could be a huge, huge, huge advantage for Errol Spence. Depending on what type of ref we got, depending on the swelling, that could be an advantage for Spence. Spence will have to make the fight rough, ugly. He might get sloppy, dirty, but then again, with Crawford, you know, a crafty guy like Crawford, you don't want to make those type of mistakes. You don't want to make those mistakes. You know, you can afford to make those mistakes against Mikey and Danny and a lot of these flat-footed guys. They ain't got no fast twitchy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't twitching like that. You know what I'm saying? Or a rugged guy who was not the most accurate puncher, who liked to smother his work like Sean Porter. Terence Crawford, nah, bro. He's going to get your distance down. You ain't going to be able to make no mistakes. You ain't going to be able to lunge in. The Ugas, you know what I'm saying? A docile Ugas, he ain't docile. He's a total opposite, bro. He said that you just added more fuel to the fire that's already burning, bro. His fire's burning. Why? Because he's one step away from boxing greatness, bro. One step away, one fight away from boxing royalty, Terence Crawford. This is why I got him. Another reason why I got him winning the fight, bro. He got the Mamba-like mentality. He's one step away from boxing greatness. Errol Spence will have to really, really make something happen to beat Bud, bro. And this is why Spence is the underdog in the fight, man. He's the underdog for various reasons. What's up, Cass G? I see you in the building. Salute to Slatinis for the super chat. He says, whether you pick Bud or the truth, hit the like. Facts, bro. It's no slight towards the big fish, man. I like Spence. He's one of my favorite fighters. I wouldn't even talk about him like that if I didn't like him. But he's the underdog for a reason. Yeah, he was the more popular guy. Yeah, he's from the big Texas. But when you watch these dudes, and if you've been following the sport and you know what's been happening, you have to be leaning towards Terence Crawford. Yeah, Spence may be the bigger guy, but I think that now Crawford kind of grew and got acclimated to 147. So he's already a strong dude, right? Not to mention everything else, he's a strong guy too, right? Terence Crawford is a very fucking strong guy. What they say Bud is really strong. Mean Machine said he was surprised at how strong he was. He was just surprised at how strong he was, bro. Dope ass edit. Surprised at how dope he was, strong he was. Froze Sean Porter, bro. Froze him. Punching from different angles. You know, Sean Porter tried to get real low. You know how like Sean likes to get real low, but still was able to get off on him, bro. He's hitting you from any angle, wherever you at, dog. He's hitting you at any angle from wherever you at, dog. He's turning his body over to make sure them shots get off right, too. No matter what angle. Sean ran right into that shit. Come on, man. That's skill. That is skill. He didn't outpower Sean or no shit like that. That was skill and fucking technique, bro. What's going on? D Young, I see you in the building. Oh, I missed the super chat. Oh, my bad. Salute to D Lucky for the super chat, man. The stream sponsor. He says, Bud gonna make Spence have to think and figure some out. He's gonna be frustrated. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna get frustrated, dog. He's gonna get frustrated. When I open up the panel, I want the Spence guys to come on. But Crawford's good. You ain't gotta like the dude or no shit like that. But the dude is good, bro. Real good. Yeah, man. Finish the game 1,000%, man. He's finishing these guys. What's up, Detroit D-Town? Yeah, man. He's Let me try to find some Spence edits and stuff, man. It's not much, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not much, man. As a content creator, you see what's out there. And you know, since Spence came back, there's a lot more stuff, but that's not too many, you know. For a while, it wasn't really too much of Spence because he was kind of inactive and shit. It's not too many dope edits and stuff. And you know, Crawford, he's an exciting fighter, man. He got a lot of good highlights, a lot of exciting moments in his fights. So with Spence, it's not too much of that, if I'm honest. Crawford just makes it look good. He makes it look real good. Bud is a puncher as well, man. Yeah, man, he's a puncher. Spence ain't been in there with nobody that's punching like Bud either. Nobody that's punching like Bud, man. He hasn't. He hasn't. And whether you like his Bud's resume and all that stuff, I mean, he fought some punchers and shit. Some dudes that can crack, some dudes that know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes that actually came to win. Some dudes that was undefeated. They didn't know how to lose. Some dudes that didn't even ever been knocked down. He knocked them out. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real. For a while, a lot of the big names tried to act like he didn't exist, bro. We was around when this stuff happened. We wasn't born yesterday. We saw it. They tried to act like he didn't exist. We knew he existed. We saw what he was doing. They was like, nah, man, fuck that. We got with business to handle. He got to prove himself first. He got to fight this guy. He got to fight that guy. This is what they was doing, man. But this is the undefeated. Salute to my boy Ohio Runs Boxing. I'm sure you guys probably seen him out throughout the boxing community. But this is the most undefeated fighters beaten, bro. And Spence only beat 3 undefeated fighters in his career. That don't necessarily mean anything, but it could mean everything. You know what I'm saying? Crawford beat 7 guys that didn't know how to lose. 7 guys that didn't know how to lose versus 3. And Carlos Ocampos Oh my goodness. And then Mikey Garcia was a lightweight, and then Lartley, I mean, we haven't heard nothing from him since. Like, so it's like when guys like Bernie say, what they say, I guess somebody said something to where Spence pretty much is a media creation, for lack of better words. That he's a media creation, that the media and the sparring stories created this monster that is the big fish, Errol's the truth, big fish Spence Jr. This is what they're saying, right? This is part of the reason why I asked, is he properly prepared to deal with a guy like Crawford? Is he properly prepared? Did they move him a certain way to the point where he wasn't in there with nobody with fast feet, crafty fighters? I mean, come on, man. Is that by design? Keith Thurman, you heard what Keith Thurman said. He never seen it. It's not that he can't beat him. He just never seen it. What's up, Jay Cooley? I see you in the building, Hayden. What's up, Picasso? Salute. Right? Yeah, he said that Errol's career is fabricated. That's what he said. That's what he said. Errol's career is fabricated. He said he ain't Bernie be talking shit. But I asked that question years ago, bro. Like, is it by design that he ain't fought like certain type of guys? You know what I'm saying? And then when he fought a guy like Sean Porter with some speed and some agility, some athleticism, you saw how it played out. So if he fought a guy like Keith Thurman, how would that fight have played out? A guy that Keith Thurman is pretty crafty. You know what I'm saying? And he beat Porter better than fucking Spence did if we want to start playing these games. And a fresher version of Sean Porter, right? If we want to play those games. Right? I don't really care for it, but if we want to play that game, Keith Thurman beat the best version of Sean Porter. And by unanimous decision, right? It wasn't a split, right? Was it a split? I can't remember. I think him and Danny was a split, and Keith got the UD. Bud got the stoppage, though. Spence got the split decision. Styles make fights, man. Kell Brook got the majority of the decision. Clinched 81 times in the fight to stifle, to halt Sean Porter's game plan, which not too many guys can do. You said Errol Doug Manny. Oh, man. Hey, Thurman's very good analytically, bro. He might as well go ahead and start commentating now. He definitely knows what he's looking at, for sure. You said Errol will stop Bud. How? What is he going to do? All right, let's say this, Josh. Let's say this. If Bud takes Spence jab away, then what? Right? Let's say Crawford comes out southpaw. He just takes that jab away. Or let's just say Bud's straight right hand, if he's orthodox, is connected to the mark. Landing on point. He got the longer reach, faster hands. That straight right hand is finding its mark every time. Or he just takes the jab away completely from Spence. Then what, bro? Get broken down, but how? Cut the ring off. What if he's getting hit? What if Spence got to cover up because these thunderballs is coming at him, bro? Crawford's going to apply resistance, bro. He is not about to let Errol Spence just walk him down and have his way with him, bro. He's not. And if Spence don't come in with an aggressive but intelligent approach, and he go get countered and might get slept. He might get slept because Crawford, not only is he countering, comboing, and he's crafty, but he cracking too, bro. He's knocking you out, bro. You said Bud too little. You see that in the building. I don't even see B-House. That would be cool. But I've seen Crawford in there with a big middleweight in Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn is a middleweight. Crawford handled that guy, bro. And this was the smaller Crawford, too, when he first moved up. Not to say Spence and Horn is the same guy, but as far as size, Jeff Horn was one of the biggest welterweights at the time. Crawford stopped that dude, bro. I don't think size is going to really be a factor. I think Crawford's arm length gives him an advantage, even though he's the smaller guy. He don't have the shorter arm length. He's not a 68-inch Mikey Garcia or a 69 or whatever it is, Kell Brook. Crawford has a 70-something inch reach. What is it, 74-inch? He got Floyd Mayweather arms. Edislandi Lara arms, bro. And he whipping them motherfuckers, bro. Like I said, Errol Spence, and he never been a distance at 147. He said, "I'm done. I'm waiting on the link. All right, I'm gonna go. Give me a couple more minutes. I'm open up the panel." Because Jay Cooley. I mean, y'all. When I see the response from the guys that favor Spence, they don't have really. It's just nothing you can really, other than he's gonna beat him or he's gonna break him. Stuff that just don't mean nothing, bro. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Stuff that don't mean nothing. Oh, Bud too little. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be that's not gonna be a factor, bro. The size isn't gonna be a factor. It's not. It's not gonna be a factor. I don't think the size is gonna play a factor in this fight. If Errol Spence was a young, fresh fighter like John Boots Ennis, yeah. Who's looking damn near big as Big Baby Anderson and shit? Yeah. But Spence, nah, man, he's been trying to cut that weight for years, bro. That's another thing. He ain't cracking like that, man. The big fish hasn't man down in a long time, bro. He hasn't man down anybody in a long time. Crawford stopped almost everybody. Everybody on that list right there you see, he stopped except for Postal, dog. Except for Postal. He stopped all them dudes, though. You know what I'm saying? He stopped them. Dudes that don't know how to be, dudes that didn't know how to lose, he stopped them. Except for Postal. I'm just saying, bro, these are just facts. You said Bushido nervous. How? I never been so confident. You said, do I really think Spence gonna rehydrate to 170? He might, bro. He might. He 147. He cut down. He gonna look real little, bro. Spence is a big dude. He gonna look real little when he cutting down to 147. That's his head got to be pounding right now. He got to be hungry. I say he'll probably get about close to 160, bro. I say close to 160. Close to 160. He'll be close to 160 probably by fight night. If you blow up to 170, that'd be pretty crazy, but that's not gonna be a huge advantage for him anyway. That's not gonna be an advantage. It would have been an advantage probably some years ago, but I don't think it will be a. He said, when last time Bud broke somebody's face? You don't got to break nobody's face, bro. You got to break nobody's face. I mean, you know, a lot of them dudes ain't really trying to sit still fighting Bud like that, bro. Bud had to beat the fight out of a lot of those dudes. Them dudes wasn't sitting there letting them just punching bags and shit, man. You know, a lot of those dudes was just standing still, letting Spence go to work. Their face got fucked up for their efforts. He said, when last time Errol knocked somebody out? Errol's really good at tearing up dudes' eyes, though. I can definitely give him that. If you let him get that jab off, yeah, your eye will be swollen. Probably by the third, fourth round. But he never been in there with no southpaw like that either, bro. I think Larley was the last southpaw, if I'm not mistaken, right? If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. But he ain't been in there with no southpaw like that either. Crawford is a real bad fight for him. This is an uphill battle for Spence, man. I'll salute him if he could get the job done. I really would. This is an uphill battle. I don't give a shit about his size or he's from Texas, you know, or majority of the fans on the internet and shit got him winning. Nah, bro. Crawford is a totally different fucking dude. He's a totally different type of guy. He's cut from that type of cloth of guys like Kobe, Jordan. He's cut from those type of cloths, bro. That's what I see from Terence Crawford. From when I look at all these, when we want to consider boxers, I see him cut from that type of cloth. Spence gonna have to do something spectacular to make something happen against this guy. We gonna see. And Brook ain't like Crawford either. And then when Spence fought Brook, bro, real quick before I open up the panel, when Spence fought Brook, I was 100. You already know I'm always riding for the home team. You know what I'm saying? Always riding for the home team. Even if I'm a fan of the other guy, I'm riding for the home team, especially when they're going over there. 100% with Spence, right? Fan of Spence. He was losing that fight against Kell Brook, bro. I was quiet over here. Quiet, nervous, like, man, this mother better not go over there and lose to this dude. Then he just pulled through. He just bulldozed his way through. That's what I saw. I saw him say, you know what? I'm going to just go for broke. I'm just he was just dogging him. That's what I saw. That's the adjustment that was made in that fight. He just said, I'm going to just keep pushing this dude. And Kell Brook broke. He basically broke. But Kell Brook, realistically, was kind of already broken going into that fight. There was no way he was 100% going into that fight with Errol Spence, bro. This is no way. This is no way he was. Because after the Golovkin fight, he had to fight Spence like 6 months later after getting his orbital broken, and he had to cut back down to 147 after fighting at 160. There was no way that guy was 100%. I don't care what you did. I don't care if he was younger. Spence pulled it through. You know what I'm saying? He pulled through. But when Crawford fought Brook some years later, you know, guys said Crawford need to fight somebody. You know, guys like to use these guys like Porter and Brook as testing gauges for Crawford. And then when Crawford goes out there and washes these dudes, oh, well, they was out the door anyway, bro. That don't count. Come on, y'all can't do that. That's some bullshit. I follow boxing. I pay attention to what the streets is saying. And before he fought those type of guys, Crawford needed to fight those type of guys. And once he beat those guys, oh, well, they was never no good. They was old. They was shot. Come on, man. But let me go ahead and open up the panel. Bud Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. It's going to be really good, man. It's going to be one for the history books. Just the anticipation alone is great for me. If it ends early, it ends early. We got a rematch anyway. Let's see. Let me put the link in the chat. I think I talked quite a bit there. Salute to D Luggett for the super chat. He says Kell Brook stood there trying to outman Spence. Yeah. That's what Kell Brook did wrong in the fight, bro. He stood there and tried to go bulldog with Spence. Go bulldog with Spence, bro, and it just didn't work out for him. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook was banging. Kell Brook is a banging motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't work out for him. His durability gave in. And they say once your orbital gets broke like that on one side, it's easier for the other side to get fractured as well. This is what they say. But in the Crawford fight, one thing Kell Brook did do was be able to, he swole up Bud's eye with a hard, sharp jab. Kell Brook had a nasty jab in that fight. That jab was nasty. And it took Crawford a little bit to kind of get the timing down for it. But once he did, man, did he. Right? We saw what he did. The 1-inch punch, the 6-inch punch. We saw what he did. Boom, he got that timing down. He turned southpaw. He took the jab away from him. You know what I'm saying? And hit him with the juke, the 1-inch punch. But Kell Brook was able to damage his eye with that hard, sharp jab. Now, Spence isn't necessarily a fast, twitchy puncher like Kell is, a sharp puncher like Kell, but Spence is a thudding guy. So if you standing there in the high guard and Spence is just going to work, oh man, you go get some damage done to you. You said who has a better jab, Spence or Brook? I think Spence has a more consistent jab. Kell Brook has a real fast, snappy jab. In the Crawford fight, Kell Brook's jab was really good, and it was giving Bud problems. That jab was nasty and fast, and it was hitting hard too. You said glass shield Bud. That's We go see, man. We go see, man. Don't put that energy on Spence, though. Don't put that on Spence. He don't want that energy on him, man. He don't know what's gonna happen for real. He just going for it. Salute to him. What's going up, D-Lo, for boxing? Salute. All right, let me open up the panel. My bad. I'm lollygagging. You said he was more broken by the time Crawford fought him. Nah, he wasn't. He was on a couple of fights streak. You know what I'm saying? Won some fights. Had time to get everything together physically. You know what I'm saying? His coach was like, "Nah, man, you ain't fighting Bud though, bro. I ain't partaking this slaughter. This guy's he's a monster." Listen to what Freddie Roach told Manny. He's like, "Nah, man, you ain't getting in there with this dude, bro. I will no, you're not getting in there with this guy. He's a monster." They've been saying it for years. Just listen to the OGs, man. The guys that know boxing for real.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Oh, wow. What's going on, man?
What's going on, good brother?
Nothing much, man. Ready for this fight, man. It's fight week, bro.
Man, it's fight week, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Man, I feel so good when you do these live streams and these shows like this with your predictions because well, hold on one second. Let me turn I have my YouTube on. Let me get that off.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, because you always wrong. So I already know
Man, get out of here.
you said Spence wasn't gonna dog walk no Ugas. You couldn't see that happen. That's exactly what happened. You said for the longest time, this Spence wasn't gonna take the fight. I had people on your show who owed me money saying he wasn't gonna take the fight. All kinds of stuff. But you know what? Now we just got to finish the process and get to next week.
Salute.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Salute, man.
You know, man. Let me tell you what I saw, Bushido. Man, that media workout, man. Oh man, your boy, your boy. You see that heavy back work? Man, your boy Bud is in some serious trouble, bro.
That's the only thing he's doing good too.
He is some serious, bro. That boy is that. Let me tell you something. When you look at one thing I can say about Danny Garcia and Errol Spence, when they fight guys that have been in smaller weight classes who are physically smaller than them, they always do exactly what they're supposed to do to them. And Terence Crawford is a very skilled fighter. He's we take nothing away from Bud. He's a great fighter. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the difference in this fight. The difference in this fight is gonna be exactly what Derek James said in the first press conference. It's gonna be depth. It's because the question is, what is Bud going to do when he's finally in a situation he's not used to being in the ring?
Well, Bud said out of his own mouth that Spence can't bring nothing that he ain't never seen.
That's what he said. But how can he say that? We can't say there's not one fighter that you can say that he fought that brings what Spence brings to him in his entire.
Well, I think throughout his career he's dealt with spurts of it. He's dealt with spurts of things throughout his career.
In terms of physicality, Jeff Horn was way bigger than Spence, bro.
Bro, Jeff Horn is a substitute teacher. Spence is an Olympian. We're talking pedigree. We're not talking.
No, he's not. He's an Olympian alternate. He lost in the Olympics.
Bro,
he's not an Olympian,
bro. The definition of an Olympian, I could read it for you because I just had to go through this to somebody.
No, you're right. No, you're right. But he lost in the Olympics,
bro. Whether he lost or not, the point is his pedigree put him in the Olympics.
Can I tell you something?
You can't say that about no Jeff Horn.
I feel you, but you know who I can say that about? Felix Diaz and Gamboa, who are gold medalists, who Crawford spanked. Small guys. Kavalauskas was an Olympian. He spanked him as well.
Kavalauskas, the fight before he fought Bud was in a draw with one of Ugas' 12 knockouts, Ray Robinson.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned. I got something to tell you. Now, I got something I want to tell you, right? Mm-hmm. So, because I remember you were saying certain things about Bud competition. So, I went back and did some research. And do you know that Delorme, when he fought Ugas, way before Ugas fought Spence, Delorme was able to actually drop Ugas. Spence couldn't even get him off his feet. So, my point is that Crawford spanked Delorme, who was actually a puncher. Spence really isn't a puncher. So, We gonna see, man. I can't
wait. And actually, Lorme at that time, if I'm not mistaken, was coming down to 140 to fight Crawford.
Yeah.
When we talk about Ugas, right? The majority of Ugas' losses came at 140, and just like I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday. Just like Bernard Hopkins, when he first came as a pro boxer, he took a loss. He was fighting at the wrong weight class. If you take a look at Udonis Ugas, everyone says Spence is a big welterweight, and when you watch Ugas next to Spence, Ugas was bigger than Spence. Ugas didn't belong at 140. He didn't belong when he was too small. He didn't belong. He was too big for 140.
Delorme fought him at 147 though, bro, and dropped him twice. Something that Spence couldn't do. You can pull Box Talk up right now. They fought at 147. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll pull it up.
Spence ain't that powerful, bro. He's a feather-fisted puncher for his size, man.
Right.
For his size, he can't crack.
Right.
That's why he brutalizes and throws so many punches. He got to catch up.
That's why niggas is in the hospital. That's why niggas got broken faces because he ain't a puncher.
How you hit Mikey?
He can't get you out there with one.
How you hit Mikey with
4?
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good, bro.
How you hit Mikey with 300 punches and couldn't even wobble him, bro? That doesn't make any sense. You think he's gonna break Crawford?
It make a lot of sense. See, this is why I love being on Bushido platform, because Bushido has the one thing I say about Bushido is that he's the one consistent pro Crawford platform who has examined every intricate detail of Errol Spence's fallacies in his career. When he fought Mikey Garcia, he was a partying drunk who wasn't even doing strength and conditioning. He got an interview talking about when he was told to do push-ups, he was playing Madden, bro.
Sound like you're talking about Spence.
Yeah, it's funny because when I listen to you guys make these triangle theories and these analyzations, it's funny because it's like, do you guys really think that's the version of Errol Spence going into the ring next weekend with Terence Crawford?
Fact check for the whole panel. Fact check for the whole panel. Do anybody on this panel know who the great Charlie Burley was? Anybody know who that was?
Yep.
So the great Charlie Burley was really a middleweight fighting heavyweights. It was documented that he spent all night drinking before he fought and outboxed what's his name? Archie Moore. Before he fought and outboxed Archie Moore. Bro, fighters and they didn't even have strength and conditioning back then like that. He was a middleweight that did that to an all-time great heavyweight. Not trying to hear that excuse, bro.
I'm not saying, is he the norm, or is this boxer that you named, is his mother's name Deborah Spence and his father's name Errol Spence Sr.? You talking about two completely different people. You just bring up some random. You're bringing some random nigga up, bro. Like a lot of people could do a lot of different things that other people can't do. Mm-hmm. That's like me saying, okay, well, Errol Spence is an Olympian and a 3-time belt holder. Like, what did that guy do? I mean, everyone play their own role. The point is next week, bro. I can't wait. I cannot wait to come back here.
Yeah, because I'm tired of hearing you talk all your shit.
I can't
you
wait.
Talk more than anybody I know.
I can't wait.
No, history is not important to that dude. He don't respect history at all.
No, he don't. The big dog on the panel right now. I talk more shit than everybody. You hear me?
Hey, at least you know
what's up, Kwame? Salute.
And not facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, salute to the panel too.
Man, salute, brother. Salute, man.
I can't wait to next. Yo, Terence Crawford gonna get the beating of his life next weekend, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Spence can't even punch, man. Get out of here.
Man, he gonna get brutalized. But hey, 1 second, man. Somebody want to bet me 700 in that chat. Hey, man, it's a bet. It's a motherfucking bet. Talk to Bushido. Make this shit official. I want to collect my money next week.
Don't say Sean T. Don't take no bets with these dudes in this chat unless they send the money to Bushido and you send the money to Bushido.
Yeah, I wouldn't, bro.
Because I got a guy who changed his whole name. Argentis Barber owed me $450. He done left and turned into somebody else in the chat.
Man, listen, I'm like this, man. Keeping 100. After, Earl brutalizes this dude, I was really going to get these dudes back their bread anyway. I don't need their money, but you know what I'm saying? But if I lose, I'm going to pay. I don't give a fuck. Straight up.
Man, hey, how y'all doing?
Man. We good, man.
Hey, y'all Spence fans. Wait, y'all was really impressed. Y'all Spence fans was really impressed with Spence's bag work?
Yes.
Y'all really impressed with that?
It brought a
Why not?
tear to my eye. It brought a tear to my eye.
Bro, he even mistimed an uppercut on the bag. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a lot of tears. You're gonna have a lot of tears. That's just a little precipitation. You're gonna have a lot of tears. Don't worry.
The only thing is, right? The only thing I'm really
they look
worried
past
about,
all the other shit expensive.
The only thing I'm really worried about for September for July 30th is what Bushido's content is gonna turn into for his channel. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
It's gonna still be rolling. Look.
Oh
Terrence
man, this gonna be bad for y'all.
Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's getting the job done.
Okay, we gonna see.
And Spence fans know that. That's why they're not betting on him. That's why nobody is betting on him.
I got multiple bets out, so that's false.
How is it false and he's an underdog, bro? I've never seen an A-side be an underdog a day in my life. Never.
He's supposed to be the underdog. Terrence Crawford got 10 straight knockouts. He's number one pound for pound.
Wait, nah, that's not how y'all was talking. Wait, hold on.
Errol Spence, listen, Terrence Crawford.
No, he's saying he's supposed to be the underdog.
Errol Sean Porter.
That don't have nothing to listen. If I have 500,000 diehard fans and you have 250,000 diehard fans, my 500,000 fans should bet on me no matter what. Spence fans aren't betting on me.
They ain't put no money in Spence pocket, man.
They don't believe in him for real.
So what y'all saying? Y'all saying the favorite always wins? That's what y'all saying?
Let me handle this.
When you highly skilled like Crawford, Muhammad Ali, Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Pernell Whitaker, them niggas always usually do win. Yes, that's what we saying. Yes.
We gonna see.
Let me handle this business real quick, fellas. This all stop sports. Sean T,
my man,
I'm looking for you, brother. What's going on?
Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Respect and honor to Sean T. I got a lot of love for you, brother. And to be real, I love Errol Spence. I went to the Ugas fight. I went to see Terence Crawford fight in Dongo. I went to see Jermell Charlo fight Castano the first time. I go to these fights. You know what I mean? I go to these fights. I ain't got no reason not to send my money if I lose.
Hey, so dig this. You gonna be down there Saturday?
I'm not gonna make it this weekend. I got some shit I got to do with my business, so I'm kind of tied up. But I will be watching. And if I lose, I'll send you the money immediately the same night. I'll send it.
All right. Well, fuck it, man. Like we could do a virtual shake right now. We could, cash out the shit to Bushido after Crawford get his ass whooped, and there it is.
Yeah, right. Whatever the process is, I can send my money to Bushido. Bushido can hold on to it. I just want. I've been looking for. I was trying to make this happen the other day when you was on another platform, but before I could get in, you jumped off. So I knew you'd be here today. So I was like, let me get on with my man and make sure I can get this bet solidified, and then we'll go from there. But
this is
whatever you want to do, I'm with it. 700 on
this divine intervention, man. So hey, it was meant to happen. You heard me? So, man, we got the bet right here, straight up, no bullshit. I pay my debts. That ain't no problem.
Me too.
You talk a lot of shit, so we're gonna remember you.
Here's the thing about me, fellas. I cannot look myself in the mirror if I'm running from paying somebody that I bet. That's not how I get down. That's not how I am.
We got a lot of people out here that do.
I'll send the money right to them, and honor and respect will be put on my name. That's how I am.
My man. All right, well, we shaking right now, man. There it is, man. It's already documented. Hey, come goddamn it, the 30th. I will revisit this channel.
Well, Boots is the greatest of all time.
Thanks for the donation.
Okay. Exactly.
I'm gonna get nerd right there. Bushido, thank you for letting me jump on, man. Shanti, I'll see you next week. And
my man, salute, bro. Salute.
Enjoy yourself. Be safe out there, man. Much love to everybody on the panel. I'll get up with y'all later, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
you
man.
Guys
salute.
The Boots is the greatest of all time, right?
Is the what? What did he say?
Oh, my boy, boxing nerd.
Boots out of my city, man. I'm from Philly, but I love Boots. I'm a big fan. He need to work on his lateral movement, though. Seriously.
No, the lateral move is fine. It's just the uppercuts he gets on the inside. That's the only problem I see in his game.
Nah, he was supposed to be moving like more fluently against Villa, bro.
I just watched the fight again.
He likes to do a lot of head movement. He don't really use his feet a whole lot. Like he do angles and all that, but he don't do a lot.
No, if Boots doesn't want to get hit, he won't get hit. Like If he want to focus completely on
I don't think he
defense,
has to do lateral. He's just that good of a fighter. You don't really have to be lateral.
it's like all him. Like if he loses, it's his fault. You know what I mean? Like he puts himself in those positions because.
Well, you step up in competition. That's when you're gonna see what he's really made out of. But I fuck with Boots.
But who's really there that got? Who's really there that has like?
You
really
don't think
good
Villa
was
a cool little step up?
It was a good step up.
Nah, not really.
He need to fight Thurman. That's who he need to fight.
Not really.
He need to fight Thurman. That's who he need to fight.
Boots said it himself. Boots said that Villa was tailor made for him. I appreciate his honesty.
Look, that Villa and Boots fight remind me of Crawford and Spence.
Oh, I don't know.
What? What do you say?
Spence is Villa and Boots is Crawford.
Damn, man, you tweaking.
That's how I see it. That's how I see Crawford getting stopped.
Hey, but got him get caught with the hook, man.
But what's up with this one though? Hey,
Crawford.
Hey, hold on.
Villa is Spence.
What you said?
So you said okay. That make more sense.
That hurt him too. That hurt him too.
Oh God, yeah, he's so hurt. Look at him.
Hey, what happened?
His knees buckled.
That hook hurt him.
Hey, Bushido. Hey, Bushido. You see, he brought up the heavy bag.
Hey, loyal.
Keep your hands up, shit.
Hey, better not walk away like that when boy.
Hey, now they say he took more water breaks than most people said they ever seen him take. This is what they say.
When he switched to 10 ounces in the heavy bag.
He still is cutting weight. To his credit, he still is cutting weight. So
this is what they say.
Hey, Kwame, man, they reaching, ain't they, bro?
I know. I mean, like a motherfucker, man.
They talking about water break, man.
I'm like, really?
I mean, what can y'all find in Bud's workout that was fucked up? We can find shit in Spence.
Nah, see, that's the difference between us. Like we give Crawford his credit. He looks good. He looks good.
We give Spence credit too.
Nah, man.
We also gonna give him some criticism.
Look at Crawford balance and his foot feints, man. This dude's the best boxer right now. Look at him.
On earth. Yeah.
No. Right now, like in his era.
Right, his era. Right.
And come Sunday, man. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be looking like the Thurman fans after Pacquiao beat his ass. You understand? Y'all gonna be looking like the Lomachenko fans. All these motherfuckers that was souped up and had diehard Canelo fans. Man, y'all about to learn straight up.
Or vice versa.
And guess what? None of these names is who you talking about.
Hey, Sean T out of Chicago. You know what's the difference, man? The difference is that all them dudes got beat, and Crawford came up with them, and he's still winning at the top. That's the difference, man.
Thank you. That's a whole different guy, bro.
He ain't for the damn
That's a whole different
hold on.
guy,
Salute to Jason Jimenez for the super chat. He says it's gonna be nasty. We will be slipping on the he said we will be slipping on the tears of these Errol guys after the fight. Then the excuses will start rolling in.
People are going to cry after this fight, regardless of who wins. So people
I love how confident Terence Crawford fans are, because when he loses, I just can't wait to see what you guys are gonna say. I already know the excuses that are coming. Oh, Errol aged him out. Crawford 36.
Nah. So what will be
y'all do a lot of projections? Y'all do a lot of projections. You know that you're gonna be the one, the first one to make an excuse.
I tell you right now, Errol Spence loses to Terence Crawford. I'm gonna say Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world, and he deserved everything he got coming to him. That's
real. Sean T, the only Errol Spence fan I respect, because he put his money where his mouth is, man. That's the only dude I respect out of any of these Errol Spence fans.
I put my money where my mouth is. I got multiple bets out there.
Sean T don't mind getting away money.
Sean T got tickets for him and his son and everything. He believes.
Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, look, in business, man, business is about making a profit, man. I'm in the business, man. We in the killing business, and goddamn it, business is good.
Sean T believes. I respect that. I feel like he's wrong, but I respect.
And I'm gonna tell you, one of the reasons Terence Crawford is gonna lose is because of Bomac. Let me explain it to you. I'm not just saying I'm not saying it off no hate.
I never heard something so silly.
Hey, let him cook. I want to hear it myself.
Listen, you've heard Bomac say on multiple different occasions. One time he said Errol Spence has not gotten better since the amateurs. He's on record saying that.
I mean, I kind of agree though.
He got three belts. You telling me the man hasn't
That's flat-footed fighters, bro. Come on.
Let's be real, though.
Let's just be serious. Let's just be
We're talking about matchmaking.
He done came out. He done came out showing respect to Crawford.
Secondly,
he's still making mistakes, bro.
Secondly,
crazy mistakes.
None of these.
Look at the hand speed.
Most of these guys make mistakes.
Man,
secondly,
okay.
Look at the dedication.
Secondly, you heard him just say to the lady doing an interview that Errol Spence is a media-driven fighter. Now the question was asked to him like, "Hey, what fight can you look at to say X, Y, and Z?" Bomac doesn't have the proper amount of respect for Errol Spence. He doesn't, and I'm going to tell you.
I can say the same for Derek James too, bro.
Hold on.
Remember that.
What I'm saying to you is this: in this fight right here, it is safe to say that both of these guys could be in a situation in a fight that they've never ever been in before in their career.
No, hell no.
Facts.
Hell no.
Meaning they both right now, both of them are fighting the best
percentage. It's a small percentage.
Both of these guys. Listen, if you guys say that Errol Spence could get knocked out by Terence Crawford, right? And we say it's a 50-50 fight. That means that both guys have a chance to win. If Terence, the way that
I don't say it's a 50-50 fight.
The way that we say that the way that we see Terence Crawford win fights over his last 10 fights have been knockouts, right? The way that we've seen Errol Spence win fights is normally an accumulation of people getting broken down and
or a split decision, or a split decision,
or TKO,
or a split decision.
My point is this, right? If either one of these guys, let's say if Terence Crawford, let's just say that 50% chance that Terence Crawford is on a losing end, right? What advice is Bomac going to give him after stating that this guy has not gotten better from the amateurs? After saying that this guy was a media-driven fighter, this guy has not taken he has not given the proper respect to what can happen to his fighter in the ring. And I'm telling you, Bud Crawford is really used to being the big dog compared to everyone that he fought, and that's why it was such a hard time to get this fight because he wasn't the big dog in the negotiations. He had a problem with that, and he held out until they did whatever they had to do to get the fight made, and that's whatever it is.
And that made him the big dog by making that shit happen.
Hold on.
You can say the same thing about Errol, though.
Hold on. Salute to Carlos Rosado for the super chat. He said Derek James getting fired after this fight.
Yep.
My thing. This is my thing, right?
Upside the head with left hook.
This is my thing, though. Like,
bro, it's over, bro. Y'all
the
won't
thing
be
is,
singing that same song.
Crawford has fought dudes with Spence style 1,000 times over. Ray Beltran, David Avenesian, Sean Porter, who is a way better.
Hey, push that button, Bushido. He got to go.
Sean Porter is a way better.
What he said so bad.
Hold on. Did he say Beltran?
No. Let me finish.
Let the man cook, bro.
What I'm saying is, you can whatever you want, my Chicagoan brother. But Ray Beltran was the number 2 at lightweight. And Sean Porter is a far better pressure fighter with faster feet than Crawford. If he wasn't able to keep Crawford in pocket, how was flat-footed, predictable Spence going to be able to do that, bro? That's a serious question.
If you look at it,
that's a serious question.
If you don't have an answer, bro.
Well, the answer is this. The answer is this. Sean Porter was basically following Crawford all around the ring. You understand? Letting them clinch. What Spence is going to do, he's going to cut that ring off. He's not going to be following this cat. He's going to cut him off. And when Crawford tries to clinch with him, he's going to work his body. You understand? And that's going to break his ass down. That's going to be similar to how Ricky Hatton was doing with all these other cats. But when he got in there with Mayweather and tried to clinch, Mayweather was fucking him up on the inside. This is what's going to happen.
Don't let him do it twice in a row.
Does Crawford have footwork like Mayweather?
Don't let him do it. All right.
Does he have footwork like Mayweather?
Hell no.
Doesn't he?
Hell no.
He has better footwork than Mayweather. Are y'all serious?
What are you smoking, man?
He got better footwork. He gonna show it.
He got way better footwork than Mayweather.
You smoking?
Mayweather couldn't move like that from the left-hand position. From the left-hand position? Am I lying?
Man,
Can Mayweather go southpaw and move laterally like Terence Crawford?
I see Mayweather. I see Mayweather fight southpaw when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. He could do it.
But he
all,
wasn't
man.
laterally moving though. He a duck, grab, and pivot,
Bro,
not moving.
Crawford doesn't even move laterally like that anymore. The way he used to
because
at
he hasn't
140.
had to.
Okay, say less. So why you think he's gonna do it this time?
What fight do y'all watch?
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Definitely.
What fights do y'all? All right, Sean T. This is a
How is he gonna knock him out? Hold on. You asking me what fights I've been watching?
Yeah, what fights have you, Sean T? This is a question for you. In the third round, when Sean Porter went to go bum rush when Sean Porter went to go bum rush Crawford, right? And then Crawford just slipped out to the right and sent Porter going into the turnbuckles.
To the turnbuckle.
Was that not lateral foot movement?
You listen, didn't I just say he wasn't trying to cut the ring off? He's following him. He's rushing in. That's not cutting the ring off, bro.
No, he was trying to. He just had all right. When the dude asked Sean Porter,
wherever Crawford was at, man, he was running in there. He wasn't throwing any body punches. The nigga wasn't doing none of it. He was barely jabbing. He was just head hunting.
Did you see what the comedian?
Crawford would go into his shell. Crawford would go into the shell, and he'd throw like 5 or 6 punches. It's like, what the hell is he doing?
Did you see what the comedian asked Sean Porter on the interview? He said, "Why didn't you fight Crawford like you fought Spence?" And he said, "I couldn't. Everything I tried, he just took it away. He was trying to do that shit, bro.
Man,
y'all gotta give Crawford some credit, man. Some credit.
This ain't got nothing to do with. This is not taking any credit away from Crawford. Crawford is an excellent fighter. We give, you know what I'm saying, all respect to him in that sense. What we're saying is his opponents don't know how to deal with him. All of them. And when you talk about the welterweight and even junior welterweight, except for Gamboa and maybe Prescott, like these guys show Crawford tremendous respect before they even get in the ring. It's like in the weigh-in, they shook. Errol is not gonna be shook when they do the weigh-in, bro.
When he start getting touched up, he gonna be shook. I'm telling you.
The amount of respect he give, that's go determine what round he getting stopped.
This nigga foot Marky Garcia off the back foot, and you telling me he ain't gonna respect Crawford?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying.
Y'all go in.
I didn't listen. When I'm talking about respect, I'm talking about it's a sense of fear. Like when Sean Porter was weighing in, Crawford had like, I'm about to break this dude.
He put it in you though. He hit
you think
you
he
so
okay?
Hard,
so he gonna put it in Spence?
You like that, you get hesitant. That's where the fear creep up. So then I'm telling you, that's like it's an accumulation. Just how y'all say he hit you so many times, it's like you starting to break down, you starting to give up. He not gonna have a chance to do that because
you talking about Spence?
Yeah, like how Spence hit you so many times, it's like he starting to break you and you start to give up. He take your will. Like it's a different type of beat.
That's what he's about to do to Crawford. You're right.
You and Sean T.
Bro, if I have to hit you 100 times, but you only have to hit me 10, who is going to win this fight?
You and Sean T.
If at any point you get hit hard, one of these times it's over for you. Especially if you don't see it coming. This man didn't see Derrick James slapping him. How you come on?
Bro, this man didn't see shit. Avocado was throwing at him in the first
round. We ain't gonna say it. We ain't gonna say
the same avocado he knocked out on the inside, bro.
Yeah, this is the same avocado he knocked out on the inside with them busted ass gloves. I ain't never seen.
Yeah, but the gloves weren't busted on the knuckle part. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
No, but
y'all gotta stop this.
I've never seen.
Man,
I've
get
never
your
seen
ass
any fight. I've never seen in any fight where a fighter's gloves get busted and they don't get the fighter new gloves. I've never. Let's just be
man. They were finishing the round.
Adam check though. So what are you?
No, he's right. He's right. Because guess what? It does. Hold on. It doesn't have to be at the knuckle. You understand? Like any part of that glove that's open. If let's say if Crawford would have hit that dude, it could have sliced him open. It could have sliced him open because that glove was defective. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they should have changed the gloves. I will say
they should have changed the gloves.
No,
I'm a Bud fan, but I will admit that they should have changed the gloves.
If the goddamn tape comes loose, they gonna stop and have the fucking tape, goddamn it, redone. You dig what I'm saying?
That's not Crawford's fault, though.
We didn't say it was Crawford's fault, bro. We didn't say that.
That's true.
It's not his fault.
So why y'all bringing it up?
Well, we just bringing it up because
because he knocked out
he talk, like what the
brother
point?
brought up. Listen, what happened?
So he wouldn't have slept David without defective gloves. Is what y'all saying?
Yeah, he would have slapped him. He was a fucking bum.
He wasn't a bum, man.
He wasn't a bum.
I've
Top
seen
10.
Terence Crawford
I bet you can't beat him.
TKOs. I seen Terence Crawford get all these TKOs and hasn't not one nigga out cold like that in the longest. No, he's normally a guy. Let's just keep it 100. But it's normally a guy who clip you with some hard shit and you wobbly and he jump on your ass and the ref call it off. I never see him knock a nigga out to the point where he's laying on the ground, eyes glazed, staring up in his head.
It's all
hold on. Then back to my man.
Fucked up and let him grow into the weight. Y'all fucked up.
No,
y'all fucked up. Y'all let him grow into the weight.
Hold on. Did you say I wouldn't beat David Avenesian? I beat the hell out of David Avenesian because I'm not gonna fight him fair.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna fight him fair. I'm gonna fuck him up straight up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I got a question too.
Say it again.
I remember you said I put it just in the super chat. I think last time. I think you brought up something about when Crawford gets hit, he turns and he starts to fight. Right.
That's a fact.
Right. Okay. That is true. But when Spence get hit, what happens?
He looked down at the ground. He turned around like when Danny hit him. You see, we got examples.
That's not true.
He balls up and backs up,
bro. You know, it's funny. It's like
what are they watching?
You guys hear what you want to hear. Shit is so funny. The nigga said it. The nigga
no,
said,
I'm saying the truth, bro.
The proof. No, the proof is this. The proof is this. We have never once seen Errol Spence ever do that. He was hit way. Let me finish. We have seen Errol Spence. We
got something for that.
Look,
bro, we got footage,
bro. Can I finish saying what I'm saying?
Let him talk.
We have seen Errol Spence hit flush many a times before that car accident. That dude teeth got missing. He got hit many flush times against Kell Brook in that fight. Flush on the money. That man has never looked on the floor looking for no mouthpiece and no shit like that.
All right, that's cool, right? But the
Garcia
happened, right?
Garcia.
The car accident still exists.
Now you got to pull up Garcia.
What did he?
Bro, when Danny hit him, the man turned all the way around.
Wasn't that his first fight after the car
Wow,
accident?
yo, look at the stats. Look at the stats. Crawford beat 7 undefeated fighters, bro. Bull only beat 3. Look at the stats, man. Bud that nigga, man.
Yo, did y'all know not only is Crawford the least hit, but he's 48% with his power punches? That was when he was fighting Brook. I don't know if he's still at the top, but that was the top fighter in the world, top landed in power punches. 48%.
Look at the stats.
What's going to happen when Spence get caught with one of them things he ain't expect to come?
And he throw a combination power.
He gonna eat it. He gonna eat it. He gonna beat the hell out of Crawford. That's what's going to happen.
Bro, who in this game is invincible? This man is not going to eat every punch.
You need to stand in the mirror and say that.
It comes down to who is better skilled. This man, nobody is going. I'm not saying nobody on Crawford's side is saying Crawford is going to eat every punch, but y'all think this man is like Superman or some shit. Like the man can't. I'm telling you, bro. This
he ain't gonna eat a lot.
Bud is the biggest puncher he's fought, and he's been hurt before. Bud, come on now.
Yo, smaller niggas took what Spence got. Crawford can. Did y'all see how shredded Crawford is? Do y'all know what shredded?
He go eat it.
Do you know what being shredded like that does to your
Let me ask y'all a question. Hey, let's not say Spence or Crawford, right? But let's say Crawford's opponents, right? If you put Boots in there with each one of them opponents, who's gonna win, man?
Why are we talking about that?
I can't say that. I don't know. Like
go
Sean
down the
Porter,
list.
I don't
know. Can we say Sean?
John Porter already said he ain't want no parts of Boots. He already said that.
Yeah, because he fought Crawford and Spence. He don't need to fight Boots.
He said that way before that. He said before he fought Crawford. He said he's not fighting Boots.
Bro, who's more highly decorated, bro? Crawford or Boots, bro? Come on, man. Are we serious?
Highly decorated.
That's not the question. Crawford, that's an easy question. Of course, Crawford's more highly decorated. That's an easy question. The point is, if you just being fair, I mean, I'm looking at all of these guys, and I think Boots could beat all these opponents on both sides.
And I agree.
If Boots and Gamboa were the same size, who you think would win that fight?
Boots.
The same size, bro? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, you're tripping, bro. Boots get hit easy as hell. Look at
Gamboa keep his hands down all the time. Boots will have a field day with his chin.
Look at Boots.
Gamboa just get beat by a Tank. He got beat by goddamn.
No, I'm talking about the Gamboa that fought Crawford, the undefeated Gamboa. The undefeated Gamboa.
I mean,
that's the Gamboa I'm talking about.
I'm saying if we keep it at 100, Boots at Gamboa's size, it would be the equivalent of a more skilled Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, Gervonta Davis that took 12 rounds to knock out old faded Gamboa. Yeah, him. That's the dude you're talking about.
Like I said, he'd be the equivalent of a more talented, skilled Gervonta Davis.
So that means he won't be fighting nobody then. That's probably what that means.
No. What I'm talking about in terms of attributes, meaning that he'll be smart. If you look at his KO percentage, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Can I ask Sean T and Lawyer you a question since y'all are Spence fans? And let's be honest, let's be honest, right? Anything can happen in this fight. But when Ugas fought Spence and when Danny fought Spence, can we please be honest? Were them dudes laterally moving gifted feet fighters, or were they like flat footed like counter punchers who don't throw a lot of punches? Which kind of fighters were they?
Well, I would say Danny Garcia is more along the lines of what you described. Ugas is a guy who does throw a lot of punches. In terms of what you're saying, all the lateral movement, no, Booch is going to stay in the kitchen and fight with you. But as we've seen against Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, all the guys Ugas fights, Ugas is not a low volume puncher. Danny Garcia is though.
And Danny's
but
a
they're flat
counter
footed fighters though, generally.
But
right?
Danny's a counter puncher. He's not an offensive type fighter. He sits back and he waits for you to make a mistake.
Right.
So is it safe to say that Spence has never fought a person with the stylistic advantages of a Crawford? Is it safe to say that?
No, Crawford is a unique fighter. Of course, he hasn't.
It's very safe to say that.
Yeah, it's very and regardless of what you're saying as well, neither has Terence Crawford. You cannot.
He's for pressure guys who throw a lot of punches, bro.
So
it ain't the same.
Hold on a second. So what you're telling me is that Felix Diaz, because we go because this is who you mentioned. So you tell me Felix Diaz, who's a southpaw, you tell me Felix Diaz had the same jab, the same reach, the same size as Errol Spence when he fought Terence Crawford?
So you know why I'm gonna answer that question, but you know why Bomac say he's a media creation? The reason why he say that, and I agree with him, people keep talking about this jab. Y'all talk about like he got a jab like Vernon Forrest or I Corte. That jab was not a factor in the Ugas fight, nor was it a factor in the Porter fight, bro. My point is that Spence ain't as tight as y'all make him. His pressure isn't that decent because when you swing on him, he balls up and backs up and low blows. Like he is a media creation. His jab is not that effective like y'all make it.
Question. This is your opinion. Can you answer
I just answered your question.
No,
I just answered your question.
No, you didn't. You said no. You don't even remember the question. You
all right. So
giving a synopsis. All
right. So what was your question?
Exactly. I asked.
Did he fight somebody like Spence?
No. What I said was I asked you about Felix Diaz, and you said that he's fought someone like Spence, and you said it was Felix Diaz. So I asked you, does Felix Diaz have a dominant lead jab like Spence? Does he have does he have the same size that Errol Spence has towards Crawford when he fought?
Yeah, you mentioned Felix Diaz, but Spence doesn't have a. Well, it's hard to answer that question because Spence doesn't have a dominant jab. His jab is not dominant, bro.
Bro, that's you the only person.
Push the button. Bro. He got to go.
You got to go, man.
His jab wasn't a factor in the. Am I lying when I say Sean Porter took his jab away? Am I lying when I say that?
So what you're telling me basically is that in order for you to have a dominant attribute in your arsenal, it has to work and it has to be used on every single opponent that you fought.
Yeah, just like Golovkin's jab did, just like I Corte jab did, just like Vernon Forrest jab did. Yes, just like Ali's jab did. Yes, yes.
He cooking y'all, man.
Come on.
No, I think he didn't say Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes had the best jab in the business. Go ahead. I'm trying to help him out.
Name one time they jab never worked on an opponent in a prime. One time.
I didn't watch.
Well, I Corte got his ass whooped by Oscar De La Hoya. What are you talking about?
But he dropped De La Hoya, and he was tearing his ass up with that jab. Yeah, but he was still.
De La Hoya dropped him first.
Okay, Sean T, am I lying when I say I Corte was tearing Oscar De La Hoya ass up with that jab?
I mean, he was connecting, yeah. But he was getting his ass whooped by flurries too. The motherfucker, man. De La Hoya had that motherfucker on the ropes.
We talking about
banging his ass.
Yeah, some people thought Corte won that fight. A lot of people thought Corte won that fight. Am I lying?
No, it was a close fight, but
it was a close fight until he got dropped at the end, and that was the deciding factor.
But they jab work in all they fight. Spence jab doesn't. His jab isn't as dominant as y'all making it, bro. It just isn't.
His jab works in just about all of his fights. Just about all.
Hey,
his fights. Honestly, and then you have guys like, say for instance, like
I can't hear you, Bushido.
Wait, hold on. He ain't really using it in his Porter fight like that, bro.
No, he didn't.
Where's it at?
No,
because he wasn't able to establish the distance.
No, he didn't
That
use
jab,
his jab.
you can't use your jab on somebody's chest all night.
Feet too fast. Feet was too fast.
His feet was too fast.
Yeah. You don't think Porter feet was too fast for Spence?
Yeah, they were.
Nah.
They were. Spence didn't want to fight that fight. He didn't want to fight that type of fight.
Some real shit, he just repeated. Whenever you say some real shit,
he called them an in-shape street fighter.
Man, that's a question. That's like I'm really questioning like the logic.
Yeah,
you
bro,
understand?
his feet was fast, bro. He was coming in on bro so quick. He ain't know where to put it, so he stopped throwing. You could see. It came
okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You think that was the best version of Errol Spence, or do you think that was the best version of Sean Porter? I'm just asking.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That was before the accident.
That the best version of Errol Spence gonna be coming in to fight Terence Crawford.
You damn right.
Okay,
I can't.
I don't.
Who looks?
I don't know. I don't know.
Looks way more dedicated.
I think it'll be one of the best versions of Errol Spence, but I know for a fact that the Sean Porter fight was Errol Spence's worst version. I know that for a fact.
What? Not? Oh wow.
Oh, that's come on. That sounds like an excuse.
No, it has nothing to do with having a bad night. It's just what I know. I mean, this was.
So you feel like it was a bad night, or it was just like it was a cool night and it just what was happening?
No, I don't feel it was a bad night. I don't feel it was a bad night.
So will you say that it's a bad night when he can't stop what Crawford go do?
You asked me the question 6 times. I'm trying to answer it for you.
No, this is a different question. You already answered the question.
I didn't answer it.
Hold up.
You trying to ask me the same question?
No, you already answered the question.
It's all good.
Hold on.
That was a different one.
Hey, hold up. Salute to Carlos Rosado for the super chat. He says everyone boy fought. Punch output was cut in half.
Facts.
We're gonna see.
Wow. Yeah, that's what counterpunching. That's what counterpunching do. When you getting hit with some shit, you're gonna slow down.
Yeah, so Spence
you gotta think.
Might be the same, bro. His output might be low.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be as much as they say it is.
That was the worst version of Errol Spence. This was his second fight in a row where he was partying, drinking, and didn't do any strength and conditioning. It started with the Mikey Garcia fight, and he was living so fast and so. It's so funny because you got to talk about the whole Mo3 shit and all this shit. The man was living so fast and so crazy. He got to that crazy ass car accident 2 weeks after this fight. We saw pictures of Errol Spence on the internet looking high out of his mind. That was the worst version of Errol Spence in the ring, and he still beat that guy.
That's subjective.
Hold on, and not to mention to piggyback off what Kwame is saying, like a lot of us Spence fans, what we were saying was if you fight Crawford like that, you're gonna lose. Yep. This is what we said.
I said that.
Even with the Mikey Garcia, it's like you can't beat Terence Crawford like that.
Facts.
Yeah.
I said that because he ain't gonna be able to outbox.
So how does he?
Terence Crawford
so how does he beat
Mikey
Crawford?
Garcia
That's the
like
question.
That.
How does he beat then?
You know what he needed to do? You know what he needed to do? He needed to work with what got him there, meaning he had a strength and conditioning coach. He had a nutritionist. This dude wasn't, he had fired Blu-ray. You understand what I'm saying? He thought he could do it on his own. He admitted to being cheap. You feel me? So with that combined with the fact of partying, drinking, whatever the fuck else he was doing, like sooner or later, he was going to get his ass whooped if it wasn't for that car accident.
Strength and conditioning is Strength and conditioning is an over-exaggerated tactic in boxing.
You hear what he just
let
said,
me finish, bro. Let me finish. Fighters who fought hard in the 30s and 40s who were fighting 20 rounds, 25 rounds, most of them didn't even do strength and conditioning work, and they fought harder, longer rounds. James Toney, all he did for real was just spar. He didn't even because I don't like training on mitts in the bag because I'm not punching that. So what I'm saying is strength and conditioning is cool, but you got older, greater fighters who didn't use it in that repertoire back in the days, and they fought longer, harder rounds. Am I lying?
Let's stick to modern time right now. Let me ask you this: so you don't see a difference in Tank Davis now that he has a strength and conditioning coach and a nutritionist than a few years ago when he was just out here fucking around with Adrian Broner?
It's hard to say that because the level of opponents he faced, bro. It's hard to say that.
I'm talking about his shape.
When Tank was showing up at them Showtime fights and Espinoza was calling him a welterweight and laughing, they made the Cabbage Patch baby meme over him. So you telling me there's no difference today than from back then?
No, I'm not saying it's no different. I'm just saying that I would have to see that actually in a fight, because I mean, technically, if you were just to do calisthenics and a bunch of roll work, bro, your strength and conditioning could be crazy. Marvelous Hagler was so good because the roll work he did, and Ali, the roll work they did. I mean, they did other things, but it was a bunch of roll work and medicine ball type.
Right, but it's a discipline too, because again, like to prove my point, you look at the fight with Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, the first fight, right? How that went, and then what happened to Duran? Duran went off after that, went all crazy. He was partying, drinking, and all that shit, and then he got called into the second fight, and
he quit.
He was fat. He wasn't in the same shape. And all I'm saying is what Blu-ray provided for Errol Spence, and I'm gonna just put it out there. See, what Blu-ray provided for Errol Spence is he afforded Errol Spence to have that partying lifestyle because the type of workouts they would get in between that kept him in shape. But once you just go out there, I don't care who you are. You could be whoever. If you go out there and you start drinking and partying and then you ain't working out and you ain't going into the boxing gym for 6-7 months, I don't care what your genetics are, you're going to get fat.
Why is dude so lax though, and why does he have these lapses in discipline though? Like that's why I think Crawford beats him, because Crawford's been working while this dude been taking all these shortcuts and breaks.
Crawford's just playing catch up. He's playing catch up.
I just think he
has playing catch up, and he can't catch up at this point because Bud hasn't stopped.
Yeah, exactly.
If there was, you know what, whoever just said that is telling the truth. Is telling the truth, because if I were to attribute anything for Terence Crawford to beat Errol Spence, it would be exactly what he just said. It would be that. But
I respect you for that.
From what, because when after Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, I remember I had my Loves the Game Facebook group up, and I said all bets with Errol Spence is off with me, because I saw that he was headed down a path of destruction. I saw it.
And look, and that plays a huge role in why a lot of Bud fans pick Crawford, because of the discipline.
That's
also, bro. It's not just his skill set; it's the discipline between his entire career, bro. All that plays a role. That's why I'm so confident. I think the fight.
That's real though.
Yeah. I'm confident, bro.
I would have to give you guys that. I would just say that I think what a lot of guys miss with Errol Spence though is he had the same discipline. He just had a lapse in his career. He just had a lapse because there's everyone who's ever been around him says he's the hardest worker they've ever seen in the gym. The man just had a lapse in his career.
I can agree to that.
Machine in the gym.
Did you hear that new Keyshawn Davis interview about Crawford? He broke that something down real good in the camp. But go ahead.
Real fast. Somebody said that, after it was the car accident that got Errol Spence, back on track. It wasn't, because Errol Spence was drinking even after the car accident.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
So, admittedly so, right?
That's a fact.
So, the second thing is when the dude brought up Cassius Clay and Marvin Hagler. They did strength and conditioning in their workouts. Like, trainers did strength and conditioning along with the training. But just like everything, time changes, right? So just because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson didn't do strength and conditioning, Michael Jordan did. Kobe Bryant did. The game evolved in which the athlete actually, the science of the sport and the science of sports nutrition grew, and the athlete, they expounded upon that. And then now you got dudes that's doing strength and conditioning in like the 8th and 9th grade.
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so my point is times can change all they want. James Toney was a modern day fighter compared to like a Muhammad Ali. I mean, Marvelous Hagler, he was kind of contemporary, but
ain't James Toney an underachiever?
Hell no. I mean, look at the dudes he beat. Look at the dudes.
He was always wait. He could have been better than that. He was always out of shape.
Well, when he beat Michael Nunn, like dudes like Michael Nunn and Mike McCullum and things like that, that's when he was in his prime and he was in shape. But he would say all the mitts and stuff he didn't like to do. All he really wanted to do was like just sparring, because that's what he said. So what I'm saying is I'm not saying strength and conditioning isn't a good thing to do. It is. But fighters of yesteryears who fought longer, harder rounds, bro, didn't do it as much as the dudes did it today. This is my point. My point is, just because people say he fired Blu-ray or he wasn't doing strength and conditioning, I can't make that as an excuse why he got worked on like Porter did. I think the dude was in good shape because in the 12th round he threw like 100 punches. You can't do that if you ain't in good shape.
I'm not speaking on the Errol Smith part. I'm speaking on the strength conditioning part, right?
Okay.
James Toney, imagine how good James Toney would have been if he did strength and conditioning. Yo, the difference between Floyd Mayweather and the James Toney could just be the work that Floyd put in. And when I'm saying the difference between Tracy McGrady and Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady's more talented than Kobe Bryant.
Y'all
Kobe
kill
put
me
the
with
work
these
in.
basketball references.
No, but bro.
No. I'm just saying that because I don't know. I don't know nothing about basketball. That's why I'm saying that, bro. I don't know. I don't even know who.
What I'm saying is, look at Floyd Mayweather, bro. Floyd Mayweather didn't cut any corners, right? Not James Toney just going in there sparring. That's cutting the corner. That I ain't gonna say that's an easy way out because of course sparring is hard, but Floyd Mayweather never cut no corners. Look at where he is.
I get
so
that.
While James Toney is a great fighter, there's a difference between being great and being an all-time great. And those all-time greats, they constantly working.
You could arguably say James Toney has a better resume than Floyd, bro. You could arguably say that.
And even with that James Toney example, man, you talk about Michael Nunn. Really, Michael Nunn was outboxing him. He was outboxing him until he got caught. He got caught with that one punch and it flatlined his ass.
Yeah, but look at the styles though. Much longer, much bigger, older, more experienced. I mean, Michael Nunn was an elite fighter. Yeah, it ain't like he was trash.
James Toney didn't have a better career than Floyd Mayweather. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Hell no.
He did.
Hell no.
So
no way.
All I'm saying is, yo, don't discount just going the extra mile. Right? So
I'm not. I feel what you're saying. People just keep saying that I'm talking right now. I'm specifically talking about Spence and the Porter fight. People saying he fired Blu-ray. He was drinking and all that. But I'm saying he had to be in shape to throw all those punches in the 12th round, bro. I mean, the work going to show in the fight. He had to do some work for that fight. And at the press conference to Sean Porter, after he beat Sean Porter, he was like, yeah, I didn't do any strength and conditioning, but I did do a little strength and conditioning. And then Porter was like, which one is it? Did you or didn't you? So the dude actually said he did it. It's on the second post interview. So I don't know.
You got dudes in the comments that think all the strength and conditioning is lifting weights. I can tell you I didn't play a sport.
Right.
No disrespect. I can tell you didn't play a sport. If you think strength and conditioning is just lifting weights.
Hell no. It's way more than that.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yo, look at the great fighters. Do Terence Crawford do strength and conditioning?
Definitely.
What's up, Bushido?
Andre Ward?
What's up, Floyd?
Definitely. No, I agree with you. Strength and conditioning does help. I agree with that. I'm not saying
especially in boxing. You need that. That's number one, damn near.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say number one, but
conditioning?
Conditioning. Conditioning is number one, but like you can do strength and conditioning in your workouts. I would hire a professional when you're on that elite level, bro. I'm not taking no chances. That's just me, though.
Hey, hold up. Salute to Supreme Cam for the super chat. He says, not gonna lie, I got Spence. Either way, where do we put Spence Crawford in rankings today? Where do they fall in history of boxing after this fight?
Talk to me after the second fight.
Yeah, man. I think we should wait to see how this fight plays out. But
second fight, man, it ain't gonna be nothing left for Crawford.
Wait. But the anticipation alone, it gives you the feeling that it's gonna be something historical.
Yeah,
the feeling alone.
Yeah. I gotta be honest.
I don't know why each side is playing the other side. Hey, like that. Spence is a bad motherfucker. Crawford is a bad motherfucker. Ain't nobody quitting. You gonna have to beat their ass.
This
and
is
they coming back for
retirement fight.
Has Floyd Mayweather ever? I'm sorry, I'm a little bothered with the James Toney and Floyd Mayweather thing. Has Floyd Mayweather ever beat anybody with the skill set of a Mike McCallum?
With a who?
The skill set of a Mike McCallum. You ever beat anybody with the skill set of a Mike McCallum? Like, let's be serious.
McCallum.
Yeah,
man,
Mike McCallum.
Listen, man. Listen, man. When you talk about Floyd Mayweather, and I'd admit it, I used to bet against him because at first I didn't see anything special in him. But you talking about a guy like early on beat Gennaro Hernandez, who was one of the best motherfucking fighters back there, the lower weight class.
38-1.
a motherfucker who beat Diego Corrales when he was destroying people. He was undefeated at that time. You talking about motherfucker who beat Cotto. You talking about Shane Mosley. You talking about all these cats, man.
And let's not forget
none of them niggas had the skill set of a Michael of a Mike McCollum or Michael Nunn. None of them niggas had the skill set or the accomplishment.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Who?
Stop it.
The guy who they used to call.
Hey, you can count Pacquiao too, though.
Yeah, but Pac was like what starts 3 times before Mayweather before him.
Bro, Floyd is older than him, bro. He just took care of his body better.
Bro, just stop it. He had a better career, bro. You want to
that's not his
he had a better career.
No, he might have had illustrious wins, but I'm talking about in terms of like styles, bro. James Toney fought the better competition in terms of styles in Hall of Fame legacy, definitely. Because you can mention Cotto, right? But Cotto got beat by Austin Trout. Austin Trout didn't go on to do shit after that victory. And he arguably got beat by Joshua Clottey. Pacquiao got knocked out 3 times before Floyd fought him. I'm not saying Floyd doesn't have a great career. He does. But it's my opinion. It's my opinion that James Toney beat better dudes at the time in their careers, bro. Michael Nunn was undefeated, bro. Michael McCollum was undefeated, bro.
Okay,
like,
name five people. No, tell them to name five people James Toney beat that was so good.
Mike McCollum, that's one. Vasily Jarab, that's another one. Vander Holyfield, when he was really a fat, pudgy middleweight beating on the heavyweight.
Stop. Vasily Jarab is a great fighter.
He was a gold medalist, bro.
I said, okay, so was Ollie Harrison. Was Vasily Jarab a great fighter?
No, he was a solid fighter, though. Pressure bust pipes. Pipes.
I said, but my point is, a lot of times what we do is we have this nostalgia bias, right? I'm not taking nothing away from James Toney's career, and you wanted to divert the conversation from what we were actually having. I said Floyd Mayweather had a better career than James Toney. That can't even be fucking argued.
It definitely can.
That's not subjective. No, it can't.
Yes, it can, though. It can.
If I go, okay, you're a boxer, right? If I tell you, okay, you can have James Toney career and or you can go 51-0 and make the most money in boxing. Which one you gonna take?
Yeah, you're talking about. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about stylistic matchups, bro, and legacy.
I said career. I said you can go 51-0 and make the most money, or you can have James Toney career. Which one are you picking?
That's too generic, bro. That's too generic.
Well, I got one better. I got one better.
It's a black and white conversation.
No,
it's not because you have. Go ahead.
I got one better. See, here's the deal, man. When it came time for Floyd to step up there and face his contemporaries, meaning the motherfuckers on the same level, he performed. He handled his business. But what happened when James Toney got in there with Roy Jones?
Yeah, Roy Jones is an all-time great, bro. What do we like? He was the best when he did it at the time he did it. That's one fighter, though.
But what I'm saying is he got his ass outclassed. It wasn't a close fight.
So what if Roy and Floyd fought? Say if they were in the same weight class, who you have winning that fight? If they were in the same weight class.
I'm talking about something that actually happened. You talking about some hypothetical shit.
But but Roy Jones is just a freak of nature. But you can still be an all-time great fighter and have losses. Is what I'm saying.
Bro, you skibbity dibbity, man. Can we go back to Spence and Crawford?
All right, sure, no problem. Go ahead.
Respect.
How do y'all see the first 4 rounds playing out?
It's going to be fill out. The first 4 rounds is going to be more like a fill out. It's really not going to heat up until it gets about the 6th round. That's when the fight's going to break out.
I think it's going to break out a lot sooner. I think the fill out is going to be the first 2 rounds. And like I said, I think a few weeks ago on here, I see Spence getting dropped in the 3rd round. So it's going to turn up.
Oh, man, he got to go.
He's going to be out in the 8th round.
Because what's going to happen is Earl's going to be tapping them. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be really subtle. But it's going to start taking effect after the 6th round. Terence Crawford going to start to feel that the effects of what Errol has been doing to him.
I don't think Crawford going to move. There's 2 reasons why I say this. The first reason I say that is because Bomac said at the end of their first conference, he said, what is Spence going to do if you put him on his back foot? And then Bernie, the boxer, said on one of his lives, we're going to stand right in front of him and be so sharp, we ain't even going to get touched.
How you gonna put Errol on his back foot? That ain't happening, bro. I promise.
Sean did it.
What? You haven't seen his
fight? He talking about a bomb ass fight, man.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. You saying Sean Porter caused him to do that. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think that Sean made Errol Spence fight that fight, or do you think Errol chose to fight that fight with him?
Sean made him fight that fight. If he didn't, he wouldn't have been low blowing all them times.
Man, you gotta
he wouldn't have been hitting him in his nuts all them times.
Listen, Sean Porter was fighting for his father.
Check this out.
He was fighting for his dad's love.
They believe, bro, dad sometimes, and then sometimes they like, okay. So they believe bro, when he say that Porter wasn't ready. You see what I'm saying? They believe his dad when they say bro wasn't ready, but they don't believe bro when he say, "Oh, we ate about a dozen." Go look at the tape.
Porter was fighting for his dad's love, man.
The man hit bro in the nuts so many times. The man Sean just stood there and just started looking at the ref like, "Come on, bro, this shit is crazy."
The third round. Even the announcers were saying it. Even the announcers were like, "Yo, he's going low."
He looked at the ref like, "Come on, bro, this is crazy." Then he just started rushing because he like, okay.
Earl a piece of shit, man. He do that in all his fights. He did it with Ugas. He did it with Lamont Peterson. He always going low. That's the only time his punches are accurate when he punch into the dick.
Yeah, he go low on Bud. Bud gonna get him back too.
That's what they supposed to do.
I hope he do.
Floyd never did that shit.
Look, it's gonna be more accurate.
Ali never did that. Like, great fighters don't have to do that. They figure out other ways to win, bro. You don't go
what are you
for a
talking
man.
about? Pernell Whitaker did it. Holyfield did it.
Great fighters are the dirtiest motherfuckers.
When you throwing body shots, sometimes it happens.
Great
Sean T
fighters.
condone that shit. He condoned.
Great fighters are dirty
You real, bro? Because
motherfuckers. I don't
he
care what
real like
anybody
this, so he condoned that shit. You real, bro?
Listen, what I'm saying, I'm speaking facts, man. You understand? Like YSM, he knows if Georgie Benton had a fighter who's fighting somebody who likes to move around laterally, and they had their trunks up high, the motherfucker said hit them on their hips. Yeah,
Georgie Benton, the great Georgie Benton.
Yeah,
I get it, but to me, that's just an exception to the rule. A lot of top level fighter, Canelo don't even be doing that. Like, I don't really think he that top level.
Is Roberto Duran a great fight? Floyd's a dirty.
Hey, though, what I will say, bro, is if you can get away with it, it's all yours.
It's a fight.
I think more or less
exactly,
sometimes.
Bro. So whatever goes, it happens. But I hope when
the person is moving,
that Crawford get right with him. That's all I'm hoping.
When a person is moving, sometimes it happens. Like, I don't really just think they necessarily just doing it. I think it's just with those angles.
No, I know for a fact he intentionally doing it.
Yo, that's a good point. When somebody used Sean is like the poster child for perpetual motion. And Sean gave him angles that he's not used to seeing. He was actually turning Errol a lot. He was making now, if Crawford could duplicate that, which I don't think that's Crawford's style, then I think he'll have some success. But that's not what
that was gonna be my next question. When have y'all seen Bud fight like Porter?
He don't have to. Why would he fight like that?
I'm gonna tell you what's going
on. I'm just saying, y'all keep bringing up Porter foot movement and all this shit. Talking about he was beating early.
We showing you how much he struggled with a guy with foot movement.
Oh man, y'all really?
Yeah,
he gonna struggle with beat the fuck up.
But it's
who do you have
not fighting like that?
I don't honestly. I'll let y'all know after the weigh-ins. I want to see how these dudes look. Honestly, I go back and forth every day, bro.
Why, son? You know you rocking with Bud, man. Come on.
Ooh.
Stop being political and shit.
I'm not a fan of either dude, bro.
It don't matter.
He can rock with Bud. It's just more cigar to put in. There's more weed to put in the cigars. Yeah, we rolling all their ass up.
Hey, Bushido talk to me.
I can't wait to see all the Bud buddies. Like when Errol Spence defeat this dude, I just can't wait to see. I want to be, because I'm gonna be hunting. I'm gonna be looking to see who hiding, who running. I want to see.
Bro. Man, everybody worry about your ass.
Yeah, man, right, man.
Hey, you gonna have so many Crawford channels, they're gonna shut down for a week,
bro.
I watch YSM channel.
They gonna change their name.
I watch YSM channel. YSM, I think you interviewed.
Then he just the best, bro. It is what it is.
I think you interview like.
Hey, what if he watches Spence though, y'all? Like, what if he just watches?
I'm saying if
I see an
he's not watching Spence, bro.
I see an ass.
He's not watching Spence.
One side.
Ain't no way he watches Spence.
Ain't
no way.
Hey, YSM.
Yeah,
it's possible, bro.
Hey, YSM. So
you know why?
Yo, can I get this out real quick? Hey, YSM, real quick. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I was watching your channel, right? Salute to you, man. Beautiful channel, by the way. But you were you interview like 2 fighters, or was it one? And you asked them what were they surprised about that Bud had to do, and they both said the adjustments. Was it one or was it 2 fighters you interviewed that said that?
What did they say? Say that one part again.
You asked them like what stood out about like Bud in the ring, and they both said like his ability to adjust. Was that one fighter you interviewed that said that?
It might have been 2, because I interviewed Freddie Rojas Jr. He's 11-0, 11 knockouts. He's a welterweight, good kid. And I think I might have interviewed Troy Isaac. They both had sparred Bud.
Yeah, Troy. Yeah.
Who you going for? Okay. Who you going for?
I don't have a horse in this race. I don't even know. Like Shido can tell you, we talk. I go back and forth.
You got to give us an answer before the fight, bro.
Yeah. After the weigh-in, I give you an answer. But
don't what's your full name?
I want to break down.
Break down how you see it happen on YouTube though, so I can go subscribe.
Oh, YSM Sports Media.
Who here got channels?
Go subscribe to YSM Sports Media.
Hey, he ain't no boxing too, man. He out there in them streets.
You from the city, bro? You from Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, but
where you from?
Philly. Philly all day, Southwest.
Where you from? Oh, you Southwest, bro? All right, I got
you. Yeah. What part of the city you from? Logan. All right, bet. Lindley and all that. I respect it.
Yo, what was y'all taking away from the media workouts, bro? Because it's a couple of things that I noticed. First, that nigga Errol is so fundamentally sound. That shit is crazy.
All right, Bushido, appreciate it, man.
Really
nerd.
Really technical fighter. And Bud is like that old head that's gonna walk you into some shit. Like he fights at a pace, he's like gonna lure you into a whole bunch of traps and then explode.
Yep. That's what it looked like.
Well, we can say both of them look like Terminators in the goddamn workout media, but that still ain't the fight.
It's just the adjustments that Bud has.
It's some like you can get some takeaways from how good a person's technique is by the way they work out. Like you can see certain flaws, and you don't really see too many flaws in Errol Spence. Like Errol Spence is the kind of guy that if you take a guy off the street, you teach him how to box, you're gonna teach him how to box like Errol Spence. But with Terence Crawford, this shit is a little bit more intricate because he has more ability.
Tell you what I noticed with Errol too. When you throw a jab to the body, he leans forward he pushes his butt to the back and his head towards the front.
That's
Whenever
true.
You throw like a jab to his body, he don't know how to like
go off to the side.
To the side or move.
It's like he's trying to evade it though.
Right here this is probably the best version of Spence I've seen. This Spence right here. He was fast. He just seemed like he had a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't worry, Bushido. You about to see the best part.
I wasn't gonna say shit. I was gonna say shit. I said you just keep thinking that's the best part of 29. Bud's gonna be in that bitch. He ain't gonna be able to count shit. They gonna be Bo Mac gonna be like, goddamn, Bud, why you ain't doing shit? I can't.
You know what I found problematic?
Just know that.
You know what I found problematic in that Lamont Peterson fight when Spence was able to drop Lamont Peterson. Peterson got up and was actually able to start catching them and backing them up. Spence is not that much of a good finisher. Like even if he does get Bud hurt, is he gonna be able to finish him?
Look how open. Look how open he is.
Errol Spence don't be trying to finish you. He just want to beat you.
Falcon.
He want to.
You can't do that with Bud, bro. You can't do that with Bud, bro.
Man, Crawford hurt him and he done.
That's all. That's ill. What Crawford hurt him? But what Bud don't hurt him?
What if he don't?
Bud don't hurt him? Then what?
That's what y'all
man.
banging on.
Hurt him. Turn your.
Bud is going to hurt him. He's going to hurt him, bro.
So you don't think Errol gonna hurt him?
He may.
No, it ain't no may. If Bud gonna hurt him, gonna hurt him.
Over with.
Not with one punch. I don't see him.
I think Bud gonna see them wild punches coming.
Gonna hurt him and not think Errol can hurt him.
I think Bud gonna see them wild punches coming.
It's easy for Bud to do that against nobodies, man. He fighting somebody to July 29th.
Man, and yeah,
Crawford got a better resume than Spence, bro. He got a better resume, man.
Get him off. He only got 11 fights more than Spence, and this is first time ever fighting an elite fighter. Come on.
How many undefeated champions have Spence beat?
Who did? Man, don't fucking matter. He been in the ring. He been fighting longer than He been fighting longer than Errol. He should have way more leader fighter than goddamn Errol to fought.
So
Gamboa was a bum.
Bud only did 135 and 140.
Hey yo,
are
you gonna talk about the context behind the Gamboa fight?
What's the context, my good sir?
The context is he's a 126 pounder that went up 2 weight classes in the last 2 years. And for the
Not
big
true.
135, yeah, very true.
He had. If you go to box, wait. If you go to box right now, before Gamboa fought Bud, he had 2 fights at 135, bro. Go to.
He did. He had one fight.
2 fights.
He was already acclimated to the
He had
weight.
2, not 1.
But
2.
why y'all always say Mikey move up 2 weight classes? Did he win a champion at 140?
No, hey Bushido, you could pull up box right.
Damn, y'all blood fans. Y'all
no. Let's stick to the frame of reference.
They be moving the goalposts.
Let's stick to the frame of reference.
Somebody dished that well, that was different.
It's all good.
I stated some facts. That's it, bro.
He had 2 fights at lightweight before fighting Bud. Let's stop it. Please, let's stop it.
He had one fight at 130, and he had 1 fight at 135.
He had 2 fights at 135, bro. Can somebody pull up box rec real quick?
Hold on, let me see.
All right, cool.
Pull up the video where he wobbled Crawford. How about that?
Yeah, no doubt. People get hit.
That's what you want to see, but we talking about
Jack Johnson got dropped by a middleweight, but then look what he did when he got up.
Pull up the video where Danny made him do a 180. The man turned all the way around.
Mikey didn't do it though. Mikey didn't do it.
Yeah,
Danny did though.
Mikey
and Super Feather. Wait, I can't see. What does it say they weight class at though?
If you gotta click the thing and it'll show you the weight. You gotta click the button there and it'll show you the weight. Just go to, if you can, the 2 opponents before Crawford.
Just know we on the battlefield.
Darius Perez was for the WN World Light was a lightweight fight, and the one before that was WN World Super Feather.
Told you.
Okay, so 135, 135, and 130.
I told you he had 1 fight at 30, 1 fight at 35, then full Crawford.
All right, I stand corrected, but he still fought at 135 nonetheless, though. He still fought there at least once.
He's still a small. He's still a small man, so I equate that to the Mikey fight.
That rocked his ass.
Yuri Yorkis. He stopped it.
You said what?
He's so happy right now. He gonna be sad soon.
Hey, you think Bud would have stopped Mikey?
Hell yeah. That's why Mikey didn't want to fight him. In my opinion, I could be wrong. In my conjecture, he said he was going to move around too
Mikey
much.
picked Bud to win. I see why he won't want to fight.
And we'll wait though. And we'll wait when Mikey Bud stop Mikey.
135 or 1. I mean, my bad. 140 or 147.
Maybe
I seen 100.
That would have been a good fight. That would have been a good fight though. At 135, it would have definitely been a good fight.
See, y'all say Spence is so powerful, but I seen 126-pound Rocky Martinez drop Mikey, and Spence couldn't even wobble the man, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't think he as powerful as y'all make him, bro. I don't think he's gonna hurt.
I mean, that might
to knock him out.
Okay, if you want to point that out, how come? Crawford took a one-legged guy 12 rounds. Come on, tell me that.
That one-legged guy hasn't been knocked out before or after, though. Danny couldn't get him out of there. He's so trash. Why Danny didn't knock him out?
Why you get him 12?
Danny couldn't knock out the one-legged guy, bro.
But Bud, the best fighter alive. He God.
My question is, if the bull is so much a bum, why he hasn't been knocked out since or before he fought Crawford? If he's so much of a bum with one leg, how come Bud the only one that knocked him out since that fight happened?
And was the first to beat him.
Yeah, when's the last time Danny knocked somebody out?
Adrian Granados, I think it was. Yeah, which was a good knockout, by the way, because Broner couldn't do it, Porter couldn't do it, and the bull Conor Ben Jr. couldn't do it. So that actually was a good knockout for and Mary Mine couldn't do it. So that was a good knockout for Danny, by the way.
All right, so let me ask you this: which form or version of Errol Spence you think he's about to fight? You think Terence Crawford is about to fight the same Errol who fought Mikey Garcia, or the one who fought Dennis Ugas?
Ugas?
Okay,
It's hard
so
to say.
that's what we got now. It ain't no hard to say. That's who we. You only as good as your last fight. So we going off that last fight.
I agree,
Yeah.
and that's part of the reason I see Bud whooping his ass.
In that case,
He did not look good that last
That's
fight
exactly why.
Oh,
at all.
Yeah, he go.
That's extremely a part of the reason.
And
So I
Bud
see
been
what
training
you see,
since
bro.
March.
And
And he been training since March. You think he done overtrained his goddamn self? But Spence only one
I think he
dimensional.
too
Bud ain't gonna be able to take
experienced to
that punishment,
overtrain,
man. That
He
man.
one
Bulldog took.
dimensional, but you been training since March though.
Put his
Okay.
ass in the dirt.
He too experienced to overtrain. Y'all talking about a 3-weight world champion, man. Come on, man.
Well, he one dimensional. I'm just saying, y'all. He could have just trained 2 weeks before the fight. The way y'all got Bud.
Who did he beat? Who did
He
he
got to
beat?
make weight.
Man?
That's all.
Tell me the people he beat, man.
Who, Crawford?
Kell Brook and Sean
Yeah,
Porter.
Crawford. Come on, let's go.
Oh, a lot of people, man. Come on. He beat Gamboa.
Give me a A+ fighter that he beat.
Gamboa, Victor Postal.
Man, you act like you got.
I want you to come back here after the fight.
Victor Postal was an A-level fighter, was he not?
Victor Postal.
We go see who we beat.
Yes, Victor Postal was an A-level
let me tell you who Victor Postal is.
ran from.
Let me tell you who Victor Postal.
135 and
Let me tell you who Victor Postal is, though. Victor Postal was the dude that knocked out Matisse, the same Matisse that was the first person to knock out Lamont Peterson, the dude who y'all give Spence so much credit for beating at a higher weight. That Matisse.
Wow.
Victor Postal is not an A-level fighter. I don't know how y'all agree.
Victor Postal was an A-level fighter.
If you want to tell me,
hell no, that golden.
If you want to tell me,
golden.
Bro,
Hey, I'm out. All y'all
Victor Postal arguably beat
keep dropping that box.
I'll give you New York and Scamboa.
Hey, salute, Gold.
Y'all be safe, bro.
But I'm not giving you. I'm not
Take it
giving you.
easy, my brother.
Man, you got the big dogs on the panel. You know, Sean T, you got YSM, you got all the, you know what I'm saying,
You
real.
got the boy Dre from Southwest.
You got the real brothers on there. What's
up? Y'all talking that bullshit. Y'all talking that bullshit.
You got Bushido in the building.
I heard somebody say you on as good as your last fight, right?
Big dog did it.
Okay. Guess what? Errol last fight, he was fucked up. He made too many mistakes in the last. He made too many mistakes in the last fight. He'll make too many mistakes. He cannot make the same mistakes in the last fight he made with Bud.
Off for the mistakes, did they?
Oh my god!
What did Terence James tell him after the fight? What did Terence James told Errol after the fight?
He told him to stay focused. You gotta get back in the lab. That's what he said.
He told him. He said we got to get back in the lab. You made too many motherfucking mistakes. He made the same mistakes he made with Bud. Bud gonna sleep his ass.
Hey, and he will make those mistakes.
Didn't Bud get dropped?
That's what he said.
Didn't Bud get dropped? I just want
from who?
I'm
gonna do what you Spence fans do. It wasn't counted.
What Bud gonna do?
They didn't count it.
Earl ass should have been counted as a knockdown too. The rope saved his ass.
Yeah, they didn't count that, so I'm not counting Kavalauskas. I ain't counting that.
Hey, look, he did get hurt.
Plain and simple.
Bud was playing around.
Hey, but at least that was a no look. Bud seen that punch coming, got smacked.
But Kavalauskas is an actual puncher, though, bro. Ugas isn't.
Punches harder than Spence, actually.
Yeah, Ugas isn't. David Avenesian's an actual puncher.
Yeah, David Avnesian actually.
Ugas isn't.
Watch his You seen some
Delorme is an actual puncher. Ugas isn't.
Bushido, hit 2 buttons. Get them both out of here.
Delorme dropped Ugas. Delorme dropped Ugas.
He's a harder puncher, bro.
Keith Thurman beat everybody.
Except for Bud.
In a conversation.
Keith Thurman.
We bought him. That nigga that weak ass body.
Keith Thurman just got whooped by Pacquiao, man.
Can we get back to
he might have a weak body, but he only got 1 loss. Split decision. Don't act like that wasn't a good fight against Pacquiao.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Keith was the man. Now, that one time Keith, he could have gave Earl or Bud that work. Shit.
I don't think he would have gave Bud that work, bro.
The issue with Keith Thurman.
Oh my God, Bud could beat Goliath, right? Bud can whoop all the giants.
Bro, you got all-time greats that's revering this man. Yo, forget me and you. Forget me and you who never been in the ring. You got all-time greats revering this man, bro. All-time greats.
Stylistically, Keith Thurman at his best is a harder fight for Terence Crawford than Errol Spence's.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay, you listen. We could say that. We could say that the issue is that his inactivity causes him to keep having tune-ups before he could even get to the big fights.
I'm just saying we just examining his styles, right? And I think Bomac even alluded to this. He felt like Keith Thurman, where you could talk about him, disrespecting him, his inactivity. I get it, right? Yeah. But as far as moving and punching, Keith Thurman is probably the best fighter at punching while on the run and being able to generate power while on the run.
And I think that's why stoppages stopped at the top level, though.
But the only problem with a prime Keith Thurman or old Keith Thurman, the problem is when he gets hit to his body, his ass folds like a lawn chair.
And Bud is a sniper at the body, a sniper.
You already hit it, bro.
It's boxing, bro.
Wait. I agree, right? He's been hurt by body shots. Has anybody ever stopped Keith?
No, because he hasn't fought against good stoppers. Sean Porter isn't a good finisher.
Whoa. Keith know how to survive, bro.
Wait. You said Keith never fought against good stoppers? Keith never.
No. What I'm saying is Porter isn't really a finisher like that, and he wangs his shots.
Is Danny a finisher?
Not at 147, no.
Is Danny a finisher though?
No, not at one. Who is that 147?
Danny a finisher.
You just talked about how he knocked out Adrian Granados when all these other people weren't able to. But now all of a sudden you move the goalposts?
No, I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm not moving. Adrian Granados wasn't a top tier fighter. It was a good knockout, but he wasn't a top tier fighter.
What I'm saying to you is everybody talks about this impediment that Thurman has, right? This weakness. But dudes aren't able to capitalize because once he gets hurt, he moves like a bat out of hell.
He does. But let me ask you this, YSM. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask YSM. Now, YSM, with all those guys, which guy has the body attack of an Errol Spence or a Boots Ennis for that matter?
What you said again?
What I'm saying is a person who's going to constantly attack the body. We're not just talking about headhunters. You feel me? So what I'm saying is if you got somebody like Boots or you have an Errol Spence, people who go to the body often, you dig what I'm saying? Like, they're going to make it where Keith can't use his legs like that.
Yeah.
Other than just hurting him.
I actually don't think it'll be that easy for Spence to get to
the one thing about Earl that we've never seen Earl have to really cut the ring off.
That's true.
That's something that we've never seen.
Guys are just standing right in front of him.
We can say
they can't move, man. That shit get beat up, take the
phone. Wait. Even before then, name a guy that can move, and don't say Chris Algieri. You already know what I'm alluding to. Name a guy that can move.
Yeah, Chris Algieri tried to move, but
name a guy that Pop probably had a Jerry curl.
Nobody.
Some brains.
Hey, Sean Porter. He
got a cousin named Red. Macaroni Tony. You know what I'm saying?
That was forward.
Yeah. No, he hasn't fought that style yet. No. And he's not about to fight that style Saturday. It's not going to happen.
Right, because Bud ain't going to be dancing like y'all think he is. Come on. That's not
he still got the power, though, bro.
We weren't talking about Bud. We were talking about the
I was just going out with
the challenges that he could possess to Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. Like I always wanted to see those fights.
I don't get how y'all can say Bud ain't gonna move against a pressure fighter.
Yeah, but
how's he not gonna move?
Bud likes to fight, my nigga.
Bud likes to
fight in spurts.
A firefight.
He going to sleep.
Bud calculates when he fights. He doesn't just fight at any given time. The dude knows when to fight and when not to fight. And that's what he's good at. So I feel like that's how the fight gonna go.
So he's gonna be running. That's what you're saying. He's about to be running around the ring.
When did you ever see Bud running, bro?
I'm asking you a question. What are you gonna do?
What you mean?
Billy backstage, yo.
Oh shit.
I'm saying, how is he gonna win? What is he gonna? Is he gonna stand in the pocket or is he gonna move laterally? What are he gonna do?
I think he can stand in the pocket because Bud shots are faster and more accurate and more precise.
You trying to get him killed?
And he has far better timing.
You trying to get that man killed,
bro? Bud can win on the inside, but he shouldn't stay in the inside. That's the thing. He should know when to get in and when to get out. And I think Bud's able to do that because he got the footwork to do so.
And if he goes southpaw, Spence ain't gonna have advantage lead hand if he goes southpaw. Crawford got the reach advantage.
And then he got the dominant, and that's the
Bud doing
dominant
the
hand.
stanky leg. Bud gonna be doing the stanky leg, man.
Yeah, but for harder punchers than Spence that couldn't make him do the stanky leg. Spence ain't making him do the stanky leg.
Spence gonna be picking up
Man,
people on the ground.
Only the Errol got is a related body shot. He will come in and try to get into the body. He got to get inside Crawford jab.
Earl got a piston jab too.
Only thing Terence Crawford got is them spin moves. He gonna spin. He spins off of you. You know what I'm saying? Once Earl start throwing them body shots, he gonna nullify all that.
If you try to hold Spence, he always comes out with one hand.
Just keep making Spence reset, bro. Footwork's gonna make him reset every time.
Yo, now you bring up a good point, right? What I notice about Earl Spence is the jab activates everything. The jab either has to hit you or touch your glove.
Yep.
And then it activates other combos. If it doesn't hit you or touch your glove, he has to reset. So that's a good point. Can Terence Crawford take away the jab?
Bud is a master at taking away
If Terence
jab.
Crawford takes away the jab, this fight is over.
It's over.
Yo, fact check. Sean Porter had the high.
I know that's what you wishing.
It's over.
I know that's what you wishing, man. It's like
It ain't
wishing
about-
on the star, but it ain't
Hey,
happening.
yo, why I gotta be wishing when I'm actually analyzing? I'm trying to analyze the X's and O's of the fight.
Hey, fact check. Why is him? Fact check. Sean Porter.
Right there, man.
Sean Porter had the highest percentage of landing jabs out of any welterweight, and Bud took that away.
He gonna have to fight Orthodox to take that jab away. And
Hey, hold up. Salute to Cause for the super chat. Says, does Bud have to KO Spence to win since this fight is on PBC?
I'm not even putting that. I'm not even putting that energy out.
Yeah, I won't put it.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I just think Bud's it's gonna be too decisive for them to try to rob him in the first place. Spence gonna get dropped a few times. He gonna get dropped a few times, so it's gonna be obvious.
I'm saying I'm calling it the fight. If the fight close at the end of the fight, they'll make it a draw. If Bud or Earl don't dominate the fight, what they're going to do, they're going to set up and make it a draw. That's how we're going to get the rematch. That's how we're going to get the rematch.
We ain't got to worry about that.
Terence Crawford ain't going nowhere, bro. He's a PBC fighter. He's not going nowhere. All right, so let's not even.
I said that earlier tonight. I said that's why Al Henry don't sign him to a 3. That's why they signed him to a 3-fight deal. You feel what I'm saying? He beat Errol. He stopped Errol. Let's say he stopped Errol and activate the fight, right? Okay, the next fight will be 154. Whoever he fight, it'll be Charlo. Okay.
Nah, Charlo got Canelo problem.
Bro. No, what I'm saying is, if Charlo loses to Canelo, he's still an undisputed champion at 154.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He might not be the same though. He damn sure.
Well, he might not be the same. But what I'm saying is, they're gonna set up that fight between Bud and him, undisputed versus undisputed.
Have y'all seen Canelo last performances? He ain't that devastating no more.
But bro,
they gonna say Keith Thurman, bro. Somebody got to see Keith Thurman.
Who got 47s and 54s for Terence Crawford to make these big paydays? Nobody but Al. He's not going nowhere, bro. So I'm not even trying to hear about any bad judging until after the fight. If I see something, I'm gonna call it out. But right now, let's just focus on the X's and O's of the fight. Can Terence Crawford take away the jab? That's
yes, I believe so.
No, he
can't. I think he can.
No, he can't.
All he has to do is counter that jab with a good, clean shot. That's it.
Because his adjustments.
He's gonna. That's how it's gonna go.
Wait. Let D go. Go ahead. D.
It's not that he's taking away the jab. He's gonna make Spence throw the jab less. That's what it's gonna come down to. He's not gonna throw the jab as much.
I feel like that's taking away the jab. If you ain't throwing it as much as your normal way, but at the same time, Terence Crawford really ain't used to fighting a southpaw either.
No, he is. Felix Diaz was a southpaw, and then Dongo was a southpaw.
How many years ago? That was 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, but
he's better now.
Boxing is muscle memory though.
Can't compare Dongo
ain't going nowhere, man.
You talking about Dongo, Felix Diaz, and fucking Julius? No, man. Like
beat the shit out of the
Terence Crawford is going in there with an elite southpaw, right?
Yeah,
I don't know about elite.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be?
I don't know about elite. He's not like a southpaw that boxes.
Wait. We wilding, bro.
I feel what James Toney say about Spence, bro.
Or both of
them. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yo, but then when you say that, right? Then you're gonna want Terence Crawford to get all this credit about being an all-time great, and your answer gonna be, well, he beat Earl Spence. But now you telling me he's not elite. So don't afterwards. If he's not elite, don't brag about the win after.
Nah, that's not my. I mean, I think he's elite because of everything he did in his career together, like just not Spence.
Man, I'm a
Because even
brag
if you look
because
at
he's
Bomac don't even think he's elite.
undisputed.
You see what Bomac said? Bomac said, man, the media created that dude. Like
Bomac's supposed to say that, man. That's what he's supposed to say.
Come on, this is my thing. What would make him elite?
See
what I'm saying? Would you have to fight Keith Thurman? Would you have to fight a Boots? Like, how does this work?
Yo, elite. First off, he's a unified champion. He's a 3-belt champion.
Facts.
He's an elite fighter. He's an undefeated 3-belt champion. Yo, he's an elite fighter. Both of them
to be undisputed.
He's in the top.
You are looking
in the top.
You are looking at 2 of the top of the 10 best fighters in the world.
That's fair. That's fair.
I still think it's a gap in between them, though. It's a big gap. Regardless.
They don't have a Keith Thurman on their resume. They never got a Manny Pacquiao. I'm not saying they're not elite, but I feel like they should have got one of them on their resume.
He got different styles on his resume, though.
They should have got Keith on the resume.
Keith don't got
They should have got Keith on the resume.
Since we keep talking about jabs, can I say this real fast?
Keith is more accomplished at welterweight than Terence Crawford is.
Since we keep talking about jabs, right? I'm gonna say this real.
Welterweight longer. They should have better resumes than welterweight.
I'm gonna say this real fast.
No. It ain't about being longer. Look at the past 5 years. Keith only fought like
you still gotta understand. You still gotta understand who been at the welterweight longer.
I feel you. I get it.
You know, a lot of them guys damn near out. They damn near gone. You know, Danny Garcia damn near out the door, so they gave him the Spence. Sean Porter damn out the door, they gave him the Spence, and Bud went ahead and cleaned him out. You know,
that's Keith Thurman leftovers right there.
Danny Garcia's still fighting though.
Yeah, but he ain't doing much. How active is Danny Garcia?
Keep out the fight.
Keith Thurman is the best welterweight because he beat Porter and Danny. That's all you got to do to be the best welterweight.
Only time we talk about Danny when we comparing this fight. We ain't talking about no fights coming up with Danny Garcia.
No, y'all say he got a better resume than Spence and Crawford because he beat Porter and Danny.
I mean, shit, isn't that
2 fighters? That's it.
I'm talking about welterweight resume. I'm not talking about entirety. When it comes to entirety, I got Crawford.
Points for his resume for Errol Spence. Oh, he beat Danny Garcia. He beat Sean Porter. They comparing Sean Porter's performance with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, but yet when we talk about Keith Thurman, you don't give a fuck about it.
No. It's good wins, but to say he got a better resume.
Wait, Keith got good wins at 147 pounds. Like I don't
definitely.
He stopped Diego Chavez the first one. He beat Carlos Quintana. Beat Robert Guerrero.
Yeah, definitely.
What round y'all think Errol gonna knock Terence Crawford out?
Quintana beat Paul Williams too, so people forget that. You know,
he's stopping Crawford.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen, man.
How is he gonna stop Crawford?
Sean T, the only one putting his money where his mouth is, man. He the only one in this panel putting his money where his mouth is.
Is Bud gonna back Spence up?
What we talking?
Is Bud gonna back Spence up?
Well, Spence will back up himself when he get caught with some shit.
Yep.
He gonna decide to back up on his own. Bud ain't gotta push him back. He gonna step back.
You know what, man? All this speculation shit about to be over with in 5
this
to 6
is facts,
days.
bro. This is the type of shit that can happen.
Ain't no facts.
He's fighting a puncher. He's fighting a puncher, a counter puncher at that.
Postal had a great jab, and Crawford was able to take his jab away with lateral movement. Postal had a really good jab at 140.
And he was
Postal, who was a champion. Why do y'all keep knocking Postal?
To Errol Spence, man.
The same Postal who Josh Taylor and Ramirez struggled with. That Postal.
The same Postal.
The only thing about taking Postal jab away, he wasn't a southpaw. See, that goes back to the point. He's both of them.
That's a good point.
You talking about the same Postal?
A southpaw jab would be easier to take away, though. A southpaw jab would be easier to take away. Yeah, according to ESPN, Danny paid Postal step aside money. According to ESPN.
To Danny ran
according to
Postal.
ESPN, Lomachenko is undefeated.
Wait, to make a fight with the IBF champion and Lamont Peterson.
Nah, he ran
147 or 140.
He ran for that man and Bud went to whoop his motherfucking ass.
He paid him step aside money to fight Lamont Peterson.
Okay, cool. Postal arguably beat Ramirez, bro. I thought he beat Ramirez. And Josh Taylor struggled with him. If he's so much of a bum, why the 2 top dudes at 140 couldn't just run through him if he's so much of a bum?
And they put him out there too. So I was a good fighter.
But you called him an A-level fighter, bro. You smoking that shit.
It's my. He beat Matisse, who was a WBC champion.
Bro, how do you measure what an A-level fighter is?
Well, what made him A-level to me was his footwork and his jab. That's what made him A-level to me. Because everybody don't have footwork, and to have good jab, you got to have good time and distance and awareness of understanding of where you at.
So Postol was one of the best fighters in the world.
What at 140 he was, yes.
At
yeah.
At 140 he was, yes.
And that's all that matters at that point, right?
No.
Because right now at 160 pounds, who's the best fighter at 160 pounds?
I have no idea.
Shit, who is?
Exactly.
160
it's a shit division. So don't tell me who's the top 5 fighters. They A-level fighters in a shit division. Come on, man, stop that.
140 wasn't. What I'm saying is like
140 had emptied out. It was shit.
Yeah, because they ran from Bud. Goddamn.
Nah, Postol was a good fighter. What I'm saying is, if Postol wasn't a good, because some people thought Postol actually beat Josh Taylor and Ramirez. Like those were contentious wins.
Postol is a solid guy, but he's not an A-level fighter, bro. I don't get like Postol was on the same level as Terence Crawford and Errol Spence.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I think he got more dimensions than Errol Spence. He actually has footwork.
Oh man, Postal don't go to the body, bro. Postal didn't go to the body in that fight.
Hold on. Are there certain people that have better footwork than Marvin Hagler? Yeah, but that don't mean they're a better fighter.
Marvelous Hagler. Go ahead.
At one point,
certain people that have better footwork.
Go ahead,
At one point, Postol was the toughest test of his career, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Make him an A-level fighter. I'm saying it's a good win, but
he's an A-level fighter in my book, bro. Maybe not yours, but mine. At the time, he was.
He was A-level in that division.
Yeah. Hey, what are these extra dimensions that Postol got though, bro? My man from Philly. I gotta get that question answered.
Now, just the way, like his foot movement, the way he like moves, like laterally, and how good he uses jab. You can say what you want, but if you watch the fight with Josh Taylor and if you watch the fight with Ramirez, those were contentious wins.
Yeah, no, they were good fights, bro. Like I thought he gave Ramirez all he could handle, if not one. I watched that shit.
Beat Ramirez.
Yeah, but will Ramirez will Ramirez do anything with Errol Spence?
Well, if they were the same size, I definitely think he would. Errol Spence is flat-footed, bro. You can turn him all day, especially if you got the reach advantage.
Ramirez. Ramirez been saying he's gonna go to 47 for like a year or two, bro. Like Ramirez is a big dude. Yeah. Like so, Ramirez. So would you pick Ramirez? Hold on. Would you pick Ramirez to beat Spence at 47?
Nah. Heck no.
Would you pick Josh Taylor to fuck with Spence at 47?
Yo, that'd be a good fight because they both inside tough fighters. I don't know, bro. Well, wait. The Josh Taylor no. But the Josh Taylor that beat Progress and Ramirez and Relic, hell yeah. It'd be a tough fight. It'd be a pick'em fight, in my opinion. Because Taylor tough, bro. He tough on the inside.
Hey, and man, is that my nephew YB?
Yeah, that's me. What's up, Uncle?
What's up, nephew? Salute.
What's up? Well, Uncle Golden, man. Hey, man, you know how it is. Like Big Golden, man. I just got to get some questions answered now. So you saying now? You said the dimensions. Does Postol have an inside game? Because that's big when you fighting a guy that's Does Postol have an inside game?
Nah, not like that. No.
So where are these dimensions? I'm just trying to figure it out. Postal fights great from long range, and like you said, from timing and got great jab, 1-2, very solid guy. But does he have an inside game? Does he get down? Does he make it a dog fight? Does he does he cut the ring off well? It seemed like he couldn't cut the ring off against Bud very well.
Yeah, now I feel you on that, but you could say the same thing about Spence. Does Spence have a good mid-distance game or long distance game? His bread and butter is the inside. He doesn't fight that well. When he was fighting Ugas from the outside, he was literally like falling in when he was trying to catch him. Literally falling over his front foot and getting caught on the way back.
You can say his mid to long range game is solid, not great because he has a good jab.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say to me. I wouldn't say solid because he always put his head over his knee and then he gets caught coming back out. That's not solid. That's not a solid base.
His mid, okay, yo. A lot of times with boxing fundamentalists use is they point out a certain weakness. Is it effective
against flat-footed fighters? Yes, but it's
been 28 guys, right? How many? About eight on world level. effective on world level.
We keep talking about fundamentals. People that got good fundamentals don't fall off balance when they throw hooks. Hold on, bro. Let me finish.
Has it been effective? It's a simple yes or no.
Yeah, it has been effective, but look at the styles he's done it against is what I'm saying. It wasn't effective against Porter, and it won't be. And quiet is kept. It wasn't effective against Chris Jerry until Chris Jerry started staying on the ropes. Chris Jerry.
Did he win the fight?
Yes, he did. Well, I thought Porter beat him actually, but he on paper he won. Yes, on paper he won.
Hold on. How did you score that Spence and Porter fight, Champ?
I gave Porter like the first. Y'all may say I'm crazy. I gave him the first 8 rounds, bro. No, the first. No.
Get him off the panel.
No, I gave him. Yo, so did Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia.
I'm not gonna say the first 8 rounds, but I
Porter gave him trouble the whole fight. Porter gave him trouble the whole fight.
What did Keith Thurman say?
Yo, you making the hood look bad right now.
This is crazy.
No. What did Keith Thurman say on his scorecard? He said, I got him winning all 5 rounds. And then Danny Garcia said, definitely. They both had him up the first 5 rounds. Am I lying?
You right.
Man, I don't give a fuck with their opinion.
Spence was struggling like a motherfucker that fight, man.
So I guess Danny was making the hood look bad too, ISM.
Not saying he's not a great fighter, but he looked bad that fight. Porter's bad style for Spence.
He didn't look at Ferrari with that.
It's a couple of things.
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, Porter was fighting for his dad, man. So he's fighting for his father.
Man.
Yeah, why you keep saying that, man?
Spence got shit he fighting for too, right?
We don't gotta focus on Porter. Let's focus on Spence and how he dealt with that pressure. He ain't deal with that pressure well. That's when people started to say, like, damn, he ain't really good on his back foot at all.
Hey, don't forget.
Like I always say, if Porter.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead. No,
he's not. He's not good backing up. Now, mid to long range going forward, he's solid.
He's not good on long range. He's not. I agree with what I agree with what Youngblood said. He's not. His long range is only so he could jab you to get on the inside. His inside is strong. His long range and his mid range is not strong like that.
Let me finish.
Let him get it out.
I said he is good going forward, mid to long range. The jab. He overshoots the left hand and he falls in on those shots. But going backwards, whether it's jabbing or throwing it straight, he's some shit. But let's not act like his jab is an elite. It's an elite pistol jab. So you can't say
I'm not gonna say elite. It's just consistent.
That's not elite. Hey, you know what?
Consistent. It's not elite.
Here's a good example of how Crawford's gonna deal with that jab. I want to tell y'all this. And look back.
Got a better jab.
Hey, wait. Here's a good example of how Crawford's gonna deal with that jab. Look back. Kell Brook is known to have a better jab than all of them. Kell Brook gave Porter trouble in the early rounds. He gave Spence trouble in the early rounds, and he gave Crawford trouble in the early rounds with that jab. But look again and see who was the only one that figured out how to get around that jab. It was Crawford.
He was a shell of himself, man. Let's be real.
Oh, here we go.
I'm talking about a jab right now. We're talking about the jab.
The jab looked good against Bud. He was swelling his eyes.
Yeah, his jab was nasty against
Till the nigga got the
same thing with Postal. Postal had a good jab. That's why we talking about the jab. Crawford going to deal with that jab.
Again, I know, but the problem is, right, we talking about all orthodox fighters. Every fighter is an orthodox fighter.
You're talking about a switch. He can take away the jab.
Yeah, but we talking about somebody that's not good. We talking about somebody that's defensively not great in orthodox. He's a great fighter in the southpaw stance. So that's a question I got. Can he take a southpaw jab away?
Yes, he did it.
We'll find out on Saturday.
He's not going to out southpaw Errol Spence, man. Okay.
Don't forget, Errol Spence will hit you.
Out southpaw Errol Spence
will hit you low. He will hit you with a combo.
He will not be able to
This shit Bud can do in southpaw that Spence can't do. He's natural.
Hey, man, we're going to see what them body shots do.
Come on, man.
I'm just excited, man. I'm excited for this shit.
Listen, I got a question for y'all. How many nut shots Errol gonna hit Bud with?
Right.
57 of them.
I said one. I said one before he get knocked the fuck out.
Hey man, listen. Protect yourself at all times, bro.
No,
he the nutcracker. He the original nutcracker.
What gonna match
this a motherfucking fight, man. I don't know what the hell y'all think this is. Shit,
who the better fighter, bro?
We want that undisputed motherfucking title.
It's a fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I better hope it don't turn into a firefight. If it turns into a firefight, Spence going to sleep.
Them boys gonna be throwing.
I kind of hope. I hope it go into a firefight.
Hey, Shido.
Y'all said it downfall. I think that's.
Do me a favor.
Spence kryptonite.
Do me a favor. Put up the rankings of the 160 pounds right now.
I'm gonna make a point. Shit, that's what it looking like.
Because this is the kind of logic. He said, but Postal was number 2 in 140, so how wasn't he an A-level fighter? Does anybody consider Janabek an A-level fighter?
Hell yeah. No.
Nope.
Exactly. Just because you were ranked high in a shit division don't mean you're an A-level fighter.
So what makes you an A-level fighter?
Being A-level fighter is resume and ability.
So okay. So it's all subjective then. That's still subjective though, bro.
Yeah, it is subjective.
It's all still subjective. So,
question: Rolly Romero is a champion at 140 pounds. Is he an A-level fighter to you?
That motherfucker's on
the
No,
exactly.
But that's an obvious one there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Rolly,
it is subjective.
Bro, come on.
But at the same time, bro,
I can't argue on that one.
I'm just saying, for me, I hold A level. A level is a great fighter, one of the best fighters in the world. Victor Postal has never been there. He's just never been.
I mean, people consider Sean Porter A level. Lots of weight.
Sean Porter was never an A level fighter.
They talk
Some
about
people consider him A level at welterweight, though, bro.
So what makes you a Hall of Famer? You gotta be an A-level fighter to be a Hall of Famer.
No, of course not.
Okay, so what makes you a Hall of Famer? Accomplishment.
Hall of Famer is accomplishment.
Okay, so you
A-level
fighters.
Hey, but not always.
A-level fighters can
not always when it comes to the Hall of Fame. Shit, Sylvester Stallone is in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Because if it's a
I'm just trying to see, can C-level fighters make it to the Hall of Fame?
He beat Clubber Lane. What you mean?
Oh, you right.
What would y'all consider Carl Froch?
Piece of shit.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a B-level fighter, though.
Yeah, he's a B-level. He's not an A-level.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, y'all know A-level fighter.
That's still subjective, bro. We got different.
Yes, but James Toney, A-level fighter.
Don't Styles make fights, though? Don't Styles make fights?
He does.
Okay, if Styles make fights, A-level and B-level shouldn't matter, right?
Hey, Bushido, I'm about to get out of here, man, but I just want to say that July 29th, we're going to have an undisputed champion, Earl the Truth Spence. Y'all have
it is. Man down.
Yeah, go ahead and dream about it because it's going to be a nightmare in real life.
Man, listen, I already got me some whiteys with the head cut off. Hey. Goddamn, got me some mustard and hot sauce with some tartar sauce. Fry me some fish up on his ass.
Hey, and roll up that
making fried catfish, man.
Roll that bud up while you at it.
Hey, I told you should go buy you a pound of crawfish too while you at it. You know, just have a.
Where you from, OG?
Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
I'm down
somewhere. Blackest parts of the country, man.
I'm in Georgia.
I'm down here on the water. I'm down here on the water. Yeah, we're going to catch some good old whiteys out here. We're gonna fuck that.
I gotta get out there. I heard it's really black out there. It's a lot of black people in Georgia. I gotta get out there.
Here we go. Hey, Unc, you heard about? Hey, Unc, you said hot sauce and mustard, right?
Hot sauce and mustard, goddamn
it. My girl making some fried catfish, man. I'm having a fight party. You already know.
You getting some fried catfish too, Philly? Man, y'all boy.
Definitely.
Hey, you should get some fried catfish too, bro. I want to say I need some short.
Hey, yo, another question I got. It's 2 parts, right? Can Terence Crawford hold up against that pressure for 12 rounds? And Errol Spence overshoots the left hand where he falls in on the left. Will Terence Crawford hit him with the shovel uppercut that he's been known to knock out?
I think that uppercut is going to play a big role. I definitely see the uppercut.
Hey, another question is, how are they going to take each other's power? You get what I'm saying? Can Spence take one of those counter shots? One thing about it, we know Spence going to get hit, and we know Bud going to get hit. Like, these are 2 elite fighters. So they both going to get hit.
What's going to happen?
Listen, like I was telling everybody.
He can take that.
This is the way I see it. If Bud take Earl's best shot and he go to laughing, it's over with.
Yo, but that's the thing, though. There's no best shot with Earl. Earl's not a one-shot guy.
Yeah,
that's right.
And that's his downfall, in my opinion.
What I'm saying is,
you can say that, but
that's his downfall.
Yo, all the Earl shots are the same.
Hey, nephew, let me ask you this. Hey, do you know what time the weigh-in is Friday? Because I get in at 2.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Ooh,
I don't brought. Listen, I
Okay.
don't brought the fight. I can go on there right now. I can go on there right now and tell you everything on every day.
Hey, hold on. Who's the ref?
Are you
Who's
talking
the ref?
about the real one? Are you talking about the real one or the show?
Yeah, I'm talking about the real weigh-in Friday.
The real weigh-in 6 o'clock.
The real the real weigh-in.
It's
They
6
trying to
o'clock.
get the real. Oh, here the real weigh-in. They trying to get it at 9 a.m.
Beautiful.
9 a.m.
Hold on.
Yes.
Who's the ref though?
That's the one they have early. Then they have the
Listen, there's a real weigh-in, and then there's a ceremonial fake ass weigh-in
the
that
media.
you see with the music and the skibbity dibbity and the the sprinkles and the fireworks. Yeah.
Right.
Showtime. I just looked at it 2 months ago. Because like I said, I ought to pay for my fight. I can go on there and log in.
Yeah,
on the app. I can go in and log in on the app. I can pay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Listen. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the rundown to it. Hold on just for a second. Everything that's going on for the whole fight week, what they got going on this weekend. Hold on for a second.
OG,
I'm
that's not the real weigh-in, OG.
No. Yeah. YSM is saying that they do the real weigh-ins in the morning, and then they do it for the media and everybody else later on. They just get on the scales for the show.
The ceremonial weigh-in gonna be like 1 o'clock.
What if you blow weight in a ceremonial weigh-in? What happens?
You're fucked.
They're gonna give you time to make it.
They don't really weigh you in the ceremony. Niggas done already ate.
No, the one before that. Right.
Yeah, you talking about
I didn't know that.
Hey, listen. That's the lineup they got out right here. On July the 26th, they got a media workout that come on at 4 o'clock. They got the final press conference coming on at 4 o'clock.
They got another media?
Yes, on the 26th.
Okay,
they got
so that's 1 o'clock.
workout.
That's 1 o'clock out here in Vegas. OG.
Oh, they do have one more.
Right, that's 4 o'clock. Right, and then on July 27th,
the undercard workout.
Hold on. On July 27th, through July the 27th, they got July 27th. They got a final press conference. That's at 4 o'clock. Okay, and then they're saying July the 28th, fighters step to the scale and face off. They say that's at 6 o'clock p.m. But you see, we'll probably have it that morning. I don't know. They could have changed it. And then they got
OG, there's 2 weigh-ins, right? There's the one that you see on TV, and then there's the real one with the commission.
Right,
the real one always takes place in the morning.
Right. I'm giving it right now. Showtime got on the thing on pay-per-view thing. I understand what you're saying, and then they got an all SS countdown on July the 29th. Start at 7 o'clock. You know that's the bullshit fights and all that other bullshit that comes on. And then on July the 30th, it blank. I guess at 12:30, 1:30, whatever kind of fight is over with. That's when they're gonna have the post-fight conference. That's all you get to see on the pay-per-view Showtime and game. Now, right now you can go like right now you can go on that like let's see order like I did. I don't got the fight already. I can go on right now. I can look at all SS. I can go back and watch all that shit that now they got like bonus videos. I can go back and watch all kind of shit right here leading up to the fight.
Hey, do they got what time the paramedics gonna pick Crawford up?
Yeah, they say the paramedics gonna pick up Errol. No, they say the hearse gonna get Errol ass. The hearse gonna get Errol ass after the second round.
Crawford gonna drive him there himself.
Hey, that motherfucker ain't gonna be able to drive. He only gonna see out of one eye. What the fuck you talking about?
Did they name who the ref is, bro? Who reffing the fight?
I don't know.
Al Heyman. Because look here, the last few PBC fighters, they had some bullshit going on with the referee and shit. So they put Errol up in that motherfucker.
Tony Weed.
So they was some bullshit.
So you saying Kambosos won that fight the other night?
Hell no.
Kambosos got his ass whooped. Kambosos got his ass whooped like a motherfucker.
That was a.
And y'all really think about this? You got the Kambosos situation. Then we had what's his name?
Frank Martin.
No. Jermaine Ortiz really beat Lomachenko.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we got that situation, and it was another fight on Top Rank where it's like, damn, the dude really beat him. I can't think of who it was.
Shit, who was Rolly with?
Oh,
BBC. That was Showtime. Yeah, that's some
yeah. Bro only got 2 gifts.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, that was terrible too.
Now I'm gonna tell you that to me, Frank Martin lost that fight he had. That man beat Frank Martin. That man beat Frank Martin. That man beat Frank Martin ass. Y'all can call it how you want. Even with the knockdown, I had it 114, 113. My man beat Frank Martin.
Well, I got Frank Martin winning. Fuck it.
Nah, that man beat Frank Martin ass. He beat Frank Martin ass. That's why homeboy took that knee. He knew he had to fight one, even with the knee. He took the knee. He beat Frank Martin ass.
You shouldn't have took the knee.
Huh?
You shouldn't have took the knee.
The knee still made it 114, 113 to me.
But still, he lost. So if you don't take the knee, you ain't gonna lose.
Shit.
And Golden, you ain't got to worry about all that shit come Saturday because we ain't going to no cards. How about that?
Listen, bro.
I don't know that Bud. Bud ain't gonna use it for air on the ripping ball.
Man, Bud,
I'm gonna say this. If Bo Mac come out with the crunchy Cheetos, Spence is in trouble. Spence is in trouble. I'm telling you right now.
And that bomb ass hype man. Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, man. I'm telling you, all bullshit aside, man.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're getting God mode Bomac, not regular Bomac. God mode. With the film.
Bomac done told y'all. Y'all want to listen. Bomac done told y'all, man.
Bag though.
Y'all haven't seen the best of Bud yet. But listen, y'all really think Bud gonna let that man gonna beat him on his mama's birthday, man?
Man, it's crazy, bro.
You really think Bud gonna sit there and
he ain't gonna be able to stop it?
Absolutely, man. It might put unnecessary pressure on Bud that he got to perform on his mama's birthday.
Bud gonna
show out. He gonna show out.
Bud gonna adjust, man.
He been fighting in front of his mama his whole life, bro. Remember she said?
I know, but
it's different.
Fighting on the birthday, man. That's added pressure. He gotta win. Bud gotta win.
And he under the big bright lights now. This is the biggest fight he ever.
It ain't that bright, bro. Come on, bro. The fight ain't even sold out yet.
Y'all sound like y'all really hoping for it too. Y'all hoping there's something.
I hope the fight sell out, but there's still a lot of tickets left. I hope it sell out though.
Man, that's it. Listen, come on, you know black people gotta wait till the last minute. Black people wait till the last minute about doing the goddamn thing. That fight gonna be sold out.
I just don't want Bud to walk out the ring like that other dude, man. Got in there with a motherfucker, got shook and walked out. I don't want to see him, man. I don't want to see him bow out. You understand, like that?
Y'all know Bud don't play like that, man. The only champion from Omaha in 100 years, man.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I know, bro. I'm
listen,
messing
man.
with
Don't
you
get emotional, man. I'm just fucking with you, man.
I'm messing with you too, bro. I'm messing with you too, bro. But
you guys, I get ready to shut it down. Been on for 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Salute to everybody.
Damn, Jay Cooley was trying to come on. We don't need no more Earl Circle. Tell Jay Cooley to catch us next time.
Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the panel. Go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. Salute to my boy D Luckett in the building, Billionaire Boxing, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, Mr. OG Golden, Sean T in the building, Dre from Southwest in the building. Salute to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, hide your boy. Peace out.
Peace out, brother.